Holy smokes. Good grief, man. What's happening, everybody? Happy Monday to you and yours. Welcome back. Day 2, The Legend of Heroes, Trails to Azure. Man, what a way to kick off the game last night, dude. That prologue was out of control. And admittedly, I thought I was going to have a hard time sleeping. I think I was just so amped up that my head hit the pillow. Boom, I was out like a light, dude. But I've just been thinking about it all day, as I often do playing these games, man. Holy crap. But I digress. Welcome back, everybody. I hope the start to your week was good, dude. Souls, what's up, man? Just watched the Violet Evergarden movie last night after your stream. Well worth staying up an extra hour to finish the movie. I have not heard of that, dude. What's it all about, Souls? Mikey! What's up, my guy? Welcome to Movie Monday. Yo, my man Mikey remembers. First question, who has the belly full of white dog shit in what movie? Bro, that was Brennan, and that was Step Brothers, my guy. What's happening, Mikey? How are you? You at work, dude? Happy Monday. Hopefully you and Maddie are doing good. Here we go, man. Day 2. Load up. Let's rock. Holy smokes. 2 days after the arrest at Altair Lodge. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, dude. Back to Crossbell. Here we are, dudes. Definitely working. How's it going so far, dude? The kitty. Zeit and the kitty. Oh? Doing a little construction? We have to pave the walkway? Between your stream and the temps? Hot. Appreciate you, dude. Here we go. We already have a few. I remember these. These are the support requests the SSS does every day, right? Yep, we get them every day in a single batch, usually. It's up to us to decide how many of them we'll respond to, which means we're gonna do them all. We always do. Any requests marked urgent have to be dealt with no matter what. That sounds reasonable. So, if we're too slow to finish them, can we leave them for tomorrow? Sure, that's fine sometimes. Whenever we check the terminal, it'll let us know how much time we have remaining. We can also check their status in the detective notebook. The detective notebook? Do you mean that little black book you write in every so often, Ellie? Yes, this one. We write down any new developments on our investigations and support requests in it. TLDR, Violet Evergarden is about main character named Violet, who is good friends with a major named Gilbert. There's Gil's last order to her is... his last orders to her, live life to the fullest and thus begin her entire arc going from former soldier to a letter writer in a postal company. Can't explain it too well. Watch the anime to find out. Cool, man. Is it on Crunchy? It's a good way to keep track of multiple cases at once. Also, it serves as a manual for our tactical orbments, the Enigma. That's pretty nifty. Although I kind of get the feeling your little notebook will become orbalized one day. You're right. I heard from Tio that the Foundation is already researching it. I feel like I'd be against orbalizing it, to be honest. Agreed. I think old-fashioned paper and pen are the perfect match. Anyway, this is how we do things at the special support section. Let's start by checking the details of those requests in the terminal. Roger! I look forward to seeing what's in store. When you inspect the terminal at the SSS and choose Check Requests, a list of available support requests is displayed. Support requests marked as urgent are required to be completed. Note that completing any urgent requests will advance the story. Other support requests are optional, but doing them earns you Mira and DP. Be careful to not take too long, they may expire. We do them all. We do them all. And then we'll just check the notebook. Mason Imelda monster extermination. A dangerous monster, Superior Mosquito, has been sighted in the downtown apartment building, Maison Imelda. Bro, we remember that one. West Crossbell Highway monster extermination. Boom. Bubbly Scissor G. All right, man. There are 2 urgent cases and 2 monster exterminations. Putting aside that Enigma 2 request, the other one seems pretty unique. Right, I didn't know Lecter had returned to Crossbell. You mean that young guy pretending to be stupid at the Schwarz auction, right? His act didn't fool me at all. I could tell he was far from ordinary. Oh, that's right! Right back into it! I read a file on him back when I was training with the 1st Investigative Division. He's Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division. He also appears to be a 2nd Secretary for the Imperial government. He's part of their intelligence agency? He's an intelligence officer who is highly capable of handling political affairs. His elusive nature must be something he trained hard for, too. I'd wager half of it comes naturally, though. Anyway, considering he's an Imperial Secretary and intelligence officer, does that mean he's the famous Blood and Iron Chancellor's confidant? How does he know so much? Yeah, according to the 1st Division's intel, he reports directly to Chancellor Osborne. They confirmed he visited Crossbell with the Chancellor himself last year to have informal talks with Speaker Hartman. He even said so himself. We all swore he was joking, but who would have thought it was all true? In other words, we're dealing with someone who was anything but normal. Well, isn't this interesting? But handling support requests within the city is our highest priority, right? Yeah, but we'll have to go on the highway for that monster extermination, so we can leave that for later. It's been a few months since Ravash's demise. Things are already beginning to move in the underworld, slowly but surely. Hey, UA's movements and the Imperial government's actions. I'm sure that trade conference at the end of the month will play a large role. What trade conference? There's an international conference coming up that the mayor proposed. A few world leaders are supposed to be in town. Exactly. Our new mayor, Dieter Croy, is sponsoring it. It's an economic conference where he, along with representatives from Erebonia, Calvard, Liberl, and Remiferia will meet. Its official name is the West Sumeria Trade Conference. I would have never guessed that he'd organize such a large-scale conference so quickly after assuming office. I suppose it's something only the CEO of the illustrious IBC could pull off. I've never met the man, but he sounds incredibly capable. You've met him once before, right, Wazzy? Yep, back when I got my letter of recommendation. I was surprised he'd hand over a rec to join the police to some street punk. Haha, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but he's too generous for his own good. This is no laughing matter, Wazzy. I talked to him about it. He let out his typical boisterous laugh and commented on how interesting a kid you were. Oh, you guys are hard at it already, huh? Chief Sergey. Good morning, sir. At ease, soldier. The SSS is pretty hands-off. You can do as you see fit. I don't plan to interfere unless the situation is dire. And he has. Okay. You're a surprisingly kind-hearted leader, aren't you? I don't know if I'd put it like that. The chief is only hands-off because watching over us would be too bothersome. You know me too well. However, today is an exception. You'll be receiving a direct order from me. What? From you, Chief? Yeah, it can wait until you're finished handling your support requests, so... You'll be going to the police academy. The police academy? You mean on West Crossbell Highway? It's right next to the CGF's training grounds. Yeah, well, you and Lloyd are well acquainted with it already, I'm sure. I'll ring you with my Enigma once I'm ready for you. Until then, work through your support requests and patrol the city. Sure, we can do that. What are you up to, Chief? Heh, you'll just have to wait and see. I'll contact you later. I'm heading out. That's like the longest cigarette burn ever. It rivals Nigel's. Sorry, Noel, but this is how the SSS operates. Well, if you look at it positively, he's fostering our independence and honing our judgment, but still. Right. How ingenious of Chief Sergey. Well, that's one way of putting it. So, are we going to check out the city? We sure are. Oh yeah, Kia said she was about to leave for Sunday school. Since the Chief already left, we should be the ones to see her off. Absolutely, let's go to the 3rd floor and see if Kia's ready. My little Keto. This is Tio's room. She's still taking care of work in Lamont State, right? Yeah, she's at an Epstein Foundation research lab with Jonah. Revised state laws have made it easier to expand the orbital network, so they're assisting the Foundation with that. Most of that flew right over my head, but it sounds like the Foundation must keep them busy. I hope she can come back soon. Well, welcome to my room. I didn't decorate much, so this is a little embarrassing. Still rather tidy, I'd say. Indeed, it's exactly what I would expect of someone like Noel. Oh, that plush over there. That's a matching plush Fran and I have. I brought it with me from the CGF's barracks. Oh, really? I think it kind of pulls the room together. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm still not entirely adjusted yet, but it's good to be here. If I substitute this value into this formula, then... Yippee! I did it! Kia? Oh, Lloyd! Don't you have Sunday school today? Shouldn't you be off by now? Oh yeah, I guess it's about time to meet the others. Are you all going to work? Uh-huh. We could all leave together if you want. Oh, were you studying ahead of Sunday school? What's up, Dave? Yo, Stormcall, what's up, man? Happy Monday, everybody. What's going on? Hey, it's like day 1 in the dorm. Facts, guy. Yo, and look at that Ellie emote. I love that, Dave. Yep. You're such a good girl, Kia. I only did what was required in Sunday school. I don't think I ever did anything extra. I hardly ever showed up, to be honest. I'm doing pretty good, Dave. Thank you very much, man. Kind of a long Monday, but, you know. I'm 6 feet above instead of 6 feet below, dude, so I'm thankful for that. Happy, healthy family, vibing with some buds, playing some games. All is right. Only in JRPG can silver hair be good. Seems to be that way. Although, I don't know, dude. Yeah, maybe you're right. I'm trying to think in other, like, maybe even Western RPGs. Can't think of anything. No. Figured it made more sense to teach myself than to be taught by some incompetent priest. Don't forget Neo's wife who's in IT to take in the high bucks. Yeah, dude. Also, old people are super powerful, cause anime. True. Although Gandalf was super powerful, not in anime. Just gonna throw that one out there. IT is a profitable field, but there's a huge learning curve. Yeah, man, she's been doing a really good job of it, dude, and she enjoys it, so I'm obviously super pumped for her. Wazzy? I wish you wouldn't set a bad example for Kia. I think I upset Mama Bear and Papa Bear. Wait. Wazzy? Is something wrong? I was just thinking how progressive Crossbell is. More importantly, shouldn't we be going? Yeah. Are you coming with us, Kia? Yep, give me one sec. All right, all set. Okay, let's go. Let's take Kia out the back exit, shall we? Cool's gonna try and help someone troubleshoot their Azure install. Glad my directions pointed him in the right direction. Awesome, Souls. What a good friend, man. Grr. Hey, Zeit and Cop. Hanging out together? You two do get along. This is the police dog the SSS adopted, right? Good to see you again, Zeit. Grr, woof. Adopted is not the correct word. I'm the one looking after them. Hahaha, my mistake. Well, true, he does help us out fairly often. He's a proud pup, that's for sure. He is a wolf, bro. I've never been good with dogs, but I managed to get used to Zeit. And who's this black cat? Oh, his name is Cop. We're pretty sure he's been here since before the CNS moved out. Meow go. Aw, how cute. I didn't think I'd be getting my own cat too when I joined the SSS. Are you a fan of cats, Noelle? I'm sure you're going to have plenty of fun. Yeah, Windows does weird things with disk sector arrangements, so the game sometimes doesn't load properly. If I get a few decent PCs, I might try to get Azure running on Linux. Right on, man. I still wonder where Cop gets all that quartz from. Yeah. He's got it like stashed in the flower beds behind us. Or next to us, I should say. Pup, only as tall as you, Lloyd. Yeah. Like, Zeit is like the size of a small house. Like, yeah, he's just a pup. No biggie. Bro, the music is such a vibe, too. I want to go down to options. Yeah, that's better. Oh, the chests have reloaded. Cat is like an underground dealer? Facts, dude. Probably is. I had the old version of AO running on Linux. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Well, when did this happen? Huh? Was the rear entrance always like this? Did someone order some renovations to be done? Oh yeah, you guys weren't here. While you were on your trip, some construction workers came by. I guess the chief called them in. Oh, really? I didn't notice yesterday. I wonder what the chief's up to. Maybe the construction has something to do with how he was acting earlier. Either way, I don't think we should try leaving this way. Yeah, let's go and take the exit downstairs. Yes. Oh, bro, we can't fast travel yet? No. Oh, man, I wish we could fast travel already. But I guess that wouldn't be very cool. Legit, I think Lloyd is living in a glorified project house. I mean, yeah, but now it's like for the good. Hey there, special support section. Sergey told me y'all are starting back up again. Huh? I don't see the redhead or the kid with the orbital staff with you. Those two still have some business they're taking care of. Ah, okay. And these two must be your newest members. Sergey filled me in on your weaponry, so see if there's anything you like. You got new stock just for us? How considerate. Thank you very much, sir. We don't have very much monies. Oh, it says... Oh, I see. Okay. Ellie could get one. All right, bro. So much new loot. Let's see. That would be... So for 2 for Lloyd and Ellie, or Lloyd and Noel, excuse me, we'll take 2. Reinforced denim. We'll do 2. And then, yeah, so we don't... No mas monies. I meant to do equipment, my bad. Reinforced denim. And track boots. Oh, I meant Noel, my bad. Track boots. Leather fist. Wazzy. Yeah, man. Crossbell, expensive place. Take free housing when you can get it. Oh, absolutely, Storm. Big time. Okay. Hey, Kia! Oh, it's the boys. Hey, Ryu and Henry. You're late. We were waiting for you in front of the bakery. Come on, class is about to begin. Sorry, you guys. Hey there, Ryu and Henry. You're as energetic as ever. I'm glad to see you're good friends with Kia. Oh, long time no see. It's been a while. Kia told me about it already. You're starting the SSS up again, right? Yeah, thankfully. We're revamping a few things, so you better look forward to it. Ha, listen to you talk. Yeah, well, I guess with the way you are, you're almost as good as bracers now. Come on, Ryu. Why do you always have to be so rude? I can't say I'm surprised the SSS is popular with kids, too. Oh, you two over there. New faces? Oh, and actually, I don't see Tio or Randy anywhere either. They're busy taking care of some unfinished business right now. These two are Noel and Wazzy, the newest members of the SSS. Nice to meet you. Yeah, you too. Hold on a sec. Is the other one a guy or a girl? Your face is kind of girly. Ryu? I wonder. If you think I'm a girl, then maybe I am. Come on, Wazzy, stop trying to confuse the kids. It's too good. And more importantly, shouldn't the 3 of you get going already? Oh, yeah. See you later, everyone. Good luck with work. Good luck to you too, Kia. Watch out for cars, okay? Uh-huh. Cool. Let's go to Momo's place. Yeah, we need to hurry. They grow up so fast. Oh, to be a kid again. He from West Street? Yeah, the other one's from the residential district, though. Anyways, let's get to work. Let's start by going to Genton and headquarters. It'd be a good idea to do a once-over of the city, too. Oh, like a patrol, right? Yes, but it's not that strict. It helps to talk to people around the city. Sometimes we receive unexpected info or find people we need our help. The chief should call us on my Enigma sometime later. Let's go check out the city while we're waiting. Roger. Fine with me. Here we go, dude. Chapter 1, Ominous Day. The Crossbell City map can now be opened. While inside the city, press the select button to bring up a map of the city. If you're inside the city, you can use the map as a shortcut to travel around quickly. Yes, fast travel right off the rip. Boom! You can fast travel to the areas listed on the left side of the screen. Be aware that in some situations, fast travel will be unavailable. Facts. Dudes, I know I just started. I gotta go number onesies real fast. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, there we go. Moss better. Moss betters. Okay. So yeah, now we're in explore mode. Well, hey now. That's downtown, so let's go do that first. Let's go exterminate some monsters, find some loots, maybe. Oh, the music is still the same, too. I friggin' love it. Maison Imelda. Bro, you know where else we're gonna go and say what's up to? You know where we're going. See the Vipers. Looks like it's locked. There is a monster extermination request for this building, right? Yeah, I think the owner is Imelda from the antique shop. Let's head to the back alley and ask her if we can borrow the key. Oh, see, and now I thought for sure we'd still just have it. Imagine that. I wish I could farm Sepith and get money. That would be great, IRL. Bro, in any game, I wish I could farm money or materials that I need. Bro, it's still down there. If only real life was that easy, yeah, just walk into somebody's house while they're having supper, just not even pay attention to you, and you're like, hi, do you mind if I look in your nightstand up in your bedroom and just take your life savings because you just had it laying there? They're like, hey, thanks for stopping by. Welcome. My, look what the alley cat dragged in. It's the SSS. It's been far too long. It's good to see you too, Imelda. You're as energetic as ever. So you say. From where I sit, things have been boring as sin lately. Ravash has been shut down and you lot have been away on break too. Even my info broker on the Orbital Network has closed up shop. An info broker on the Orbital Net? She must be referring to Jonah. He went back to the Foundation. Oh, but what's this? I see a couple of unexpected faces with you. Are you supposed to be the SSS's new recruits? A member of the CGF and the leader of the street gang? Huh. It looks like things are heating up. But wait, where did you learn all of that without your info broker? Who said I only have one source, my dearies? Haha, what a fascinating old woman. By the way, I have a little present to give you. Here, take it. Nice. She just knew we were here. Boom. She's like, here you go. Take the key. Would this be... That's right, Buttercup. It's the key to my lovely downtown property, Maison Imelda. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that name on the side of a dilapidated Hey, it's not dilapidated. In fact, it's so lovely that a swarm of monsters couldn't wait to move in and make it their home. But I suppose you should clean them out. We only came here because you put up an extermination request, you know. I feel like we're just running chores. No one's forcing you, but I know you'll do it anyway. Have fun, boys and girls. Imelda, the true computer network of... Dude, what if she is low-key? She's Mrs. Robot. If you get that reference, because there was a show, Mr. Robot. That's gotta be it, dude. She's Mrs. Robot. She's Mr. Robot's mom. Or grandmom. We're going in, fam. Let's exterminate monsters. You know what I'm gonna do first, though? Tactics. Our formation. Yo, Wazzy, let's get you down here, fam. Set things up a little bit differently. Dude, Lloyd needs to learn how to establish boundaries, or the SSS in general. Because it seems like they are getting pushed around. Well, you know, they're still probably more or less the new kids on the block. Still kind of sort of the new kids on the block. I'm coming for that loot. There's nothing you can do about it, Mosquito. That is my loot. Oh my gosh, dude, it's the same raccoons in here too? This battle music is fire. Yo, Luigi! My man, happy Monday. Thank you so much for that host, brother. What's shaking, man? Wow, Wazzy. Bam, boom, bam. Boom, shots fired. How's your Monday, big dog? What's the good word? Yo, counterattack. You got nothing. Static electricity. Every time Youngblood goes down a plastic slide at the park, I'm like, come here, buddy. It's like zap. He's like, yeah. Doing good. Just got back from spending time with the family. Right on, bro. Good to hear, man. My bad. I'm like, yo, Ichi, you're in it, my guy. Ichi's 26 hours in already? I'm so, like, I'm just jealous. I'm jealous and I'm envious. I'm gonna get there, though. I was fishing. I dig it. Video game fishing is the only kind of fishing I seem to like. All right, all right. Let's get some crits. Kapew! Yo, Wazzy's got some range, huh? Damn, Daniel. Trails fishing, pretty good. I will concur. Them wrist rockets, though. Wazzy's badass, dude. I do like his scarf, too, I might add. Level up, dude. Everybody's level 50. And now we get some loot. Yo, Ichi, Chapter 3, bruh. So psyched for you, man. And I'm so psyched that we have this, like, we'll be able to talk about it, man. And then you're just gonna hit me with a bunch of, I don't know, bro, time will tells, and it's just gonna be like old times. We're back, baby. We are back. Woo! Bro, there's a gold chest. It is gonna be my gold chest now. Oh, Wazzy. All right. Broad axe. Yo, holy smokes, man. Yo, I'll say. Let's just move up. Move up. Damn, for real? Man, Ellie, we gotta get you some range. Noel's just like, nah, dude, I got this. No problem. Easy clap. Dude, I forgot that we equipped Noel with poison, too. That is super helpful for us. This battle music's so legit, dude. So damn good. Oh, I forgot to turn on BGM again. That's a my bad. Nah, nope. System. Yeah, there it is. Ravash & Co. Okay, so it's kind of discreetly displayed too, and it doesn't just stay up there. All right. I was kind of worried about that, to be honest. Seize the truth. All right. Yada yada. Wazi. Just rip the mosquito's wings out and then just run away. Oh, let's go. Just like always, I did nothing but pine over this game and think about this game all day at work. EP charge. No mas? Come on now. Come on. Oh, sorry, I already went in there. My bad. My bad. You got no chance. These raccoons with like the spear. I don't know, dude. It's like a spear trident fucking bat tail. Ichi. How epic does the soundtrack continue to get? Like, is it just the most legit Excel shoes? Is it like too legit to quit? Ooh. Who's got the lowest movement? Yeah, let's give that. And her speed up, yeah, definitely for Ellie. You know what, dude, I haven't even looked like... Okay, yeah, makes sense. I kind of want to hit Ellie with... Ellie's going to be our healer. So let's take this HP 1 off. Let's give that to Ellie. Ellie's going to be our healer. Just like back in the day. This game has the best Trails OST, I think. Yo, Dave, honestly, that's been like the general consensus. For me, it's just they just continue to get better. All of them get better and better and better. Like Falcom literally outdoes themselves with every entry. It's pretty crazy to think about, man. And they're huge OSTs too, you know what I mean? Like they're super diverse. There's so much. Woo! Let's go, fam. Concentrate all firepower. I know, right? No OST track is bad. No, not that I've encountered, dude. Not a chance. Like, this is fire. Each of them has their own flaws and charms. I haven't run into a single track that has been flawed in this series to date. Washwa. Uh-oh. Oh, no. From long range. Oh, no. Wazzy's in a pickle. I think that's one thing that excites me the most about getting into a new entry in the series or just into a new game in general, the soundtrack. Because I've talked about it before, I feel like the soundtrack just fully, like, drives everything home. It really does. For me, anyways. Ooh, too long range. Not no more. Lots of great music in Cold Steel 2, Dave. I cannot wait, man. We're out straight, man, till like November-ish. I talked about it last night, like till probably November-ish, man. We're good to go, dude. We have so much content, and I'm so excited. We have so much to experience together. Someone keeps stealing the wheels off the 1st Division's patrol cars. They're working tirelessly to bring them to justice. I'm meant to go to Orbment. Yeah, I think I'll give it to Lloyd for the time being. Yeah, dude. Now we got Analyze too. Perfect. I'm envious of those playing this for the first time. I wish I could play them again for the first time too. So I've talked with friends about stuff like that. Like, if you could just like erase the memory and experience something over again, like what would it be? And there are so many movies that come to mind. There are so many games that come to mind that, like, that first playthrough, like that shock and awe that you get. Like I had last night too, when Daddy Kev showed back up. Like, that moment. Holy crap, dude. Out of control. Out of control. How, like, what a poignant moment it was. Because it's been since the 3rd since we've seen him. And Reese. Both of them. Anybody, dude. I've been playing Azure for the 3rd time now and still having fun, though. And dude, I'm sure that the replayability on all of these games is still amazing. And there'll be a time where I'll just go back through and play them all over again. And I'll probably do them with, like, the Japanese voice acting. Because I want to hear, like, the professional voice actors, like, hard at work, dude. Because I know they did a phenomenal job. Like I said last night, I just enjoy voicing the characters, dude. It's like, it's just a little something that, like, I like to do. Especially for those doing nightmare runs. Bro, I don't think I'm gonna ever do a nightmare run. Replay value up the roof. Yeah, that's a super overkill. Those mosquitoes are not giving, like, they're not gonna give West Nile to anybody. Give me that chest. Yeah, blind. Bro, oh no, that's right, because she already has poison. Let's do, instead of poison, no, let's keep her with poison, that's fine. Wazzy will do blind, maybe? Or, you know what, maybe we give Wazzy move? I don't know, dude. It's kind of up in the air. Give Wazzy blind. I'm doing nightmare? Holy smokes. Gonna be one-shotting everything for a while still? Wow. I'm so OP on New Game Plus for now. Dave, what's the level cap? I'm always curious to know, like, what the level cap is. There's a copy of Simple Seasonal Recipes here. Can I get some recipes or what? Not sure, to be honest. Lloyd is 123 for you. Holy crap. Yo, there's that giant mosquito. Wow, that thing is not screwing around, huh? Dude, really? Oh, there's another little rascal in the back, huh? Sparkle, sparkle. It's probably gonna be weak to fire. I think it's around 170. That's crazy, dude. Or, yeah, dude, Wazzy, that was squish-tastic, huh? Deadly Heaven. Yo, amazing. This is so gnarly. Heal up. Hopefully we can poison it. Lock in on the thorax. I don't remember what Ellie's S break is. I don't want to just pop it. Yikes. It's probably heals. I remember first getting into Zero and I would just pop an S break. Like as soon as I could. An S craft. As soon as I could. No, Wazzy, you're killing me, Smalls. I don't think it's really necessary. Let's try and put a little bit of distance between us and the enemy. Calls allies, get right out of town. Okay, good. Big boss is poisoned. That's helpful. Oh my goodness. Lucid gifting 5 subs to the channel. Bro. Thank you so much, brother. I don't have the... Hold on. My man. Bro. Vitamin Smorts, Nostalgic Magic, Debzz, Z Carlos, and Neko Dave. Enjoy those beautiful emotes. I'm giving back to all my homies recently. Yo, Lucid, I love you, big dog. You didn't have to do that, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. My man Lucid getting ready to celebrate the Dirty 30. Playing some Raid Shadow Legends. Am I seeing that correctly? There we go, dude. Playing some more Tarkovington. Got you. Thank you very much, Dave. I worked with somebody on Fiverr who had never done anything Legend of Heroes related and killed it. It's a sponsored stream. Oh, okay, I get you, I get you. Well, bro, drop some knowledge on chat. Let everybody know, dude. Let us all know what the skinny is. Yo, rascal. Oh no, dude, it was just the little guy that's poisoned. That is no good. Red mist? No. Poison, no bueno. Just need people to click the link in my channel and complete the tutorial. Every 5 that do it gives 85 bucks to the stream. For real? That's amazing, bro. Yo, chat, if you could, other than if you're wanting to check out some great content, a great human being, a great person, stop by, check out my man Lucid, dude. All you gotta do is a setup, man. Or just click that link. Bingo bango. Okay, so we got a crit coming up that I don't want. What is her aerial cannon? I don't know if that's what we have set up or if it's Aura Rain. Probably should have checked that, huh? Yeah, it's not burn, though. How you liking the new game? Yo, super hyped on it, guy. Incredibly hyped, dude. So good. A great last night, dude. Just the prologue fucking blew my socks off. I expected it to, but, like, man, getting back in, it feels so good. It feels so damn good. Yo, what is it? Biomutant, right? That comes out soon-ish, right? You're gonna be boogieing down on that, right? If I am not mistaken. That prologue was epic, Dave. It was hugely epic. It's out tomorrow. So guys, if you guys are interested in checking out Biomutant, that's what it's called, right? Biomutant. It's not Biohuman. Biomutant. You guys are looking to check out some Biomutant? Yo, my man Lucid Horizon will be there. Be there, be square, dude. Go check him out. If you're into some pew-pews, play some Tarkov. If you're into some Forza 4, some vroom vrooms, he's the guy to check out, dudes, for real. I arrive and I hear Biomutant. Yo, Static Arbiter, what's up, big dog? Oof, da. Stop calling your allies. Not cool. That also was not cool. Sparkle, sparkle. Gracefully cast a mystical card to cancel arts and crafts. Sorry, everybody, arts and crafts is over. Nah, y'all stay right here. Nah, man, I'm just telling you, man. I love to... Like, we've talked about this ad nauseum, bro. I love to see friends meet friends and vibe with friends, become friends, and it's a great feeling, bro. It's an awesome feeling. I love to see it. Love to see it. 52K. Not too shabby. Woo! Look at you. Static, everybody's doing good, man. How are you? Happy Monday. Fuego. Did we get him? Yeah, we did. First support request in the books. Let's go. Defense 1. Exterminated Monster and Mason Imelda. How about you, Static? What'd you get into today, dude? Craft book? Strike. A craft book? Looks kind of old, but the information in it does seem familiar. There's a craft in here designed to be used by 2 people in sync. It looks apt for Lloyd and Wazzy styles. Hey, you're right. Want to give it a shot, Wazzy? It'd be my pleasure. Lloyd and Wazzy learned Strike Heaven. Let's go, dude. One day closer to the weekend. Ooh-wee. Is this how the whole game is? Like old school, the last one looked better. This one actually looks better than the last one, I feel. But yeah, this is that graphical engine that they used. Because this originally came out on PSP, dude, so it's older. Just worked, kind of hanging out at home, was outside with the dogs for a little while. What kind of dogs do you have, Arbiter? I mean, it's the same engine. It's probably just my eyes being like, yo, it looks different. It looks better. Like, the Geofront team did such a phenomenal job with this patch, man. It's out of control. 2 Jack Russells, 1 Westie, and a Karen Terrier? It is the last game in this graphic style. Yes. Yep. And then once we jump into the Cold Steel arc, then the graphic engine changes there too. Nope, I'm an idiot. I'm thinking about Trails. But bro, yeah, dude, it's all the same engine for the most part. This is Trails. So, like we've talked about before, Lucid, and I know that Shoddy's told you too, all these games are connected. Like, it's Trails in the Sky 1, 2, and 3. Then there's Trails from Zero, which we just got done playing a couple months ago waiting for this. This is Trails to Azure. Then once we get into the Cold Steel games, 1, 2, 3, and 4, it's Trails of Cold Steel 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, the last game I played, if you're talking about like the one we just finished up last week, that was Dragon Quest XI. Completely different game engine. Completely different game. Completely different studio. The whole shabliga blooby blow. Then there's Hajimari, Dragon Quest. Yeah, dude, it's all good. Yeah, Hajimari, and then Kuro is going to be coming out or announced. Hopefully, soonish. You guys. It's been a while, hasn't it? I think since the cult incident, right? It's nice to see you again, Dino. Have you been well since returning to the Saber Vipers? Yeah, I guess. They said the reason I picked fights with Wald and the other guys was because of the drug. The boys gave me a good beating as punishment. That's what you get, man. Yeah, in September in the same month as Tales of Arise, so Kodo might be postponed because of it. Really? Interesting. It'll be something to keep an eye on. Did they now? At least they forgave you. Wazzy, so it's true that you joined the police. It's because of you that Wald... Wald? Dino, has something happened to him? Hey, Venus, what's happening, buddy? How are you? Happy Monday, friend. How's it going? Incredibly humbled for that shout out on Twitter, dude. Thank you so very much for that. It's very kind of you to say. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you very much, dude. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had yourself a great weekend. I suppose at least I owe you an explanation. Wald has been really pissed off lately. If you value your lives, stay out of downtown. Why? Did something happen? It's because of Wazzy. Sure, the Testaments haven't caused any trouble since the cult incident, but Wazzy ditched the downtown district and got in bed with the damned police. He didn't even bother settling things with Wald. So that's it. In other words, Wald is angry that his rival left him behind, is that right? I understand now. I understand how he must feel. But is it really Wazzy's fault? Lovely. There's nothing lovely about it. Don't you realize what you've done, you bastard? It's your fault Wald is hardly ever at Ignis anymore. Get it now? That's his prerogative. And I'm exercising mine by working with the SSS. The problems of the Saber Vipers are not my concern. You've no right to blame me. In that case, get the hell out of here. If Wald sees you here, don't blame me for what he'll do to you, Wazzy. To any of you. I think that's our cue. We'll be going now. That might be for the best. Goodbye, Dino. Bro, cold shoulder. Yo, Lucid, my man. Love you, big dog. Thank you very much again, dude, for the 5 gifted, dude. Have a great night of pews. You know I'll be around. So if Falcon wants to preserve this their sales numbers, they might postpone. Oh, okay. I still need to buy games related to this series. Yo, Luigi, Trails in the Sky 1, 2, and 3. Wait for a Steam summer sale or a sale to come around, dude. You get it on a deep discount, easy peasy. You might even be able to find it on like CD keys or something like that. Good but tired, even though it's 6:42 p.m. where I am. I'm supposed to get my schedule ready for this week, but I'm randomly exhausted. Yo, it's okay, dude. It is quite all right, my friend. Well, I'll be. The SSS is back. Hi, Guillaume. It's been a while, sir. Ha ha ha. No need to be so polite, little lady. So the rumors are true, huh? The Testament's leader really has joined the SSS. What a weird fit. I aimed a surprise. That reminds me, now that I'm with the police, can you cut me a deal on modifications? My man shooting shots, I respect it. We didn't hire you so that you could get discounts, you know. Ha ha, well, I suppose. If it's not for picking fights, I think I can give you a hand. So this is Guillaume Factory. I've heard you specialize in weapon upgrades and repairing orbital goods. I did finally post my 2 videos on YouTube though, but don't know when I'll get my stream schedule ready. Hey man, all in due time. The streams aren't going anywhere, buddy. Just whatever works for you. Hey, you must be new too, young lady. I take my work seriously and only enhance things within safe limits. I finally got my business permit too, so don't expect me to do anything that's against the law. If you get your hands on some good materials, stop by. I'll see what I can make with them. All right then. At Guillaume Factory, you can use U-material and other items to upgrade your equipment. By speaking with Guillaume at the counter and selecting Customize, the modification menu will open. Double Twister. Double Twister. Moliere. I mean, bro, we could. I don't think... What do we have, dude? Do we even have a... Hardbreaker 2. So let's do it for Wazzy, Banded Gloves. So what we'll do is unequip it. Dude, I always go to Orbment for some odd reason. Boom, Branded Glove. Banded Glove, excuse me. Oh wait, if you want me to break down your videos for YouTube, I can. I just need maxed mod status, then I can download your VODs. Oh, for real? Bro, you don't have to go through that trouble. I appreciate it, man. Like, I have a good time just uploading the VODs instead of like cutting and editing. Like, the more I thought about it, and I had mentioned this before, like, I feel like it gives like a more accurate representation of like us here in chat and myself, like, you know what I mean? So I think, dude, I dig it, but I appreciate the looks, homie. If you need like warm snuggles from a homie, I'm your guy. I appreciate it, big dog. Thank you very much, man. Love you. Max mod status. How the hell do I do that, dude? Do I just type in max mod, dude? You're gonna go like Super Saiyan? You're gonna be Super Saiyan Lucid Horizon. Ooh, look at Teotot. Some lemon water. Just a smidge of honey too, I might add. There is 2 levels to mods. I was not aware of this. Keep getting that slight little flicker. Welcome. How many in your part? Wazzy and the SSS too. Did you just welcome us? this place becomes more like a legitimate business every day. How are you holding up, Abbas? Doing well for yourselves? No complaints. Welcome back. Why not make yourself at home while you're here? So, Ozzy, how are you liking the special support section? One mod is like what you have, and then the other one where a mod has more access to help out, especially for bigger streamers. Interesting, dude. I'm gonna have to YouTube that video tomorrow. Cause I would, you know, like y'all are master mods to begin with in my book. I suppose it's a good fit after all. The chief is lenient and my colleagues aren't half bad. It's pretty easy going. You do realize this isn't a vacation, right? That's right, Wazzy. Even as an associate member, you're still a member of the police force, you know. You say that, but I honestly don't see the problem. Who else but yours truly could keep the SSS so level-headed? You're unbelievable sometimes. I see you're already fitting in quite well. In that case, there's no problem. Dealing with him is nothing but problems. How did you do it, Abbas? Oh, actually, I've been meaning to ask. Was everyone in the Testaments really okay with Wazzy joining the SSS? I've been curious as well. Did it not come as a surprise that your leader would choose to leave? I don't think we could have stopped him even if we wanted to. That didn't answer the question. Abbas has the patience of a saint. Well, we were surprised, but the members talked it over and agreed. We all have our reasons for being here, be it coming from a broken home or having nowhere else to go. Wazzy gave us a place to belong, so if he's chosen his next path, then we'll support him. Actually, it gives us inspiration to go out there and find our next paths in life too. We've made a lot of strides since our days of doing nothing but fighting. Managing Trinity has helped us mature. Still, it does get a bit lonely without Wazzy here. I can see why. I respect how positive you guys are about it. I always saw Abbas as the one in charge of Trinity anyway. With or without me, I think they'll continue to do just fine. There you have it. Special support section. We're entrusting you with Wazzy for the time being. Don't worry about us, Wazzy. Focus on your current work. We need more Tio. Literally unplayable. Bro, I can't wait. I cannot wait for her and Red to show back up. For real. It's gonna be such a hype moment. I'm so about it. As I planned to do from the start. I'm inexperienced in the ways of serving and protecting the public, so please, be gentle with me. We could just leave you here at Trinity, you know. But we won't. Welcome to the team once again, Wazzy. We're just gonna leave you. Visiting everybody again, dude. It's been a minute. There's always something off about this place. Nothing has changed here. Jingo is still running the store. This shop is connected to Crossbell City's black market, right? I heard rumors while in the CGF that you can buy weapons and ammunition here. This shop is more honest than most in the underworld. The owner sure is something, too. That's one way to put it. Anyway, we shouldn't linger. If we have business, let's get it done and get out. Yo, Luigi, thank you for the 100 bits, brother. Golly, you guys. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Luigi, you still gonna be playing? Are you doing some Yakuza tomorrow? Or are you doing more Xenogears? Guys, let me give my man Luigi here the old shout-orific too. Mass Effect, bro. I should have known. Appreciate that, bub. At Nine Valley Exchange, you can trade specific items for rarer ones. To make an exchange, speak with Jingo at the counter and select trade. Fam, we're good for the time being. No problem. This week is a little different doing Biomutant Yakuza Mass Effect. Yo, right on, dude. Of course, dude. Look at what the cat dragged in, if it ain't the SSS. Haven't seen your faces around here in a while. I don't know why I gave her a southern accent, but we're just gonna roll with it. It's nice to see you again as well, Ashley. Now, what do we have here? I heard the rumors, but I didn't think they'd be true. What are you up to, Wazzy Hemisphere? Nothing much. You know me, just having a little bit of fun. If you'd like, we could talk about it over drinks at Trinity. Well, whatever. So, what do y'all need? For the record, I've already got new buyers for the stuff I used to sell to Ravash. Well, that didn't take long. We're only doing our rounds and decided to stop by. Oh, that right? Feel free to look around. This is a business, though, so, you know. Buy some stuff or get out. Go ahead. Dude, I want to head out to West Crossbell Highway already. Probably can't yet, now that I think about it. Dude, I always go... What have I done? Oh. Bro. I'm going to that Bracer Guild. Hi, feel free to grab a seat wherever you'd like. Daddy may be scary, but I promise his food is the best in the world. See some familiar faces. Crossbell has a lot of interesting characters. They sure do, dude. It's a great area, dude. I friggin' love it. A sign is affixed to the locked door. Currently under renovation. Imperial Fishing Club. Closed, huh? What exactly is this Imperial Fishing Club, though? Wasn't this supposed to be the Crossbell branch of the Fisherman's Guild? You were a member, right? Have you heard anything from the other members? Look at that NPC just trying to walk through Ellie. It's like, excuse me? Excuse me? No, I've been too busy, so my rod's gathering some dust.
Yeah.
It's kind of a good one.
Not gonna lie.
The door's locked, so we'll have to come by later and find our answers. Here we go. Dearie me, do my eyes deceive me? Hi, Michelle. It's been a while, hasn't it? It most certainly has. Good job handling that arrest in Altair. We couldn't have done it without Arios' help. I think we have you to thank for that. You're looking well, Michelle. How have you been? Why, thank you, darling. I'm in top form. But I guess it's true, we're back to our old lineup. The golden, bright era of the Crossbell branch has come to an end. Yeah, that's true. It looks like Arios and the other bracers are doing a good job of picking up the slack. Yo, Dave, thanks for chilling with us, man. You have a great night, get some good sleeps. Have a great start to your Tuesday, broski. We're no strangers to being short-staffed. We'll manage one way or another. They don't call you bracers allies of the citizens for nothing. No matter how busy you are, you guys never offer a word of complaint. Guilty as charged. Though I could say the same about all of you. You four have been busting your behinds all you... Wait a minute. Who are the two new faces with you? They're the newest members of the SSS. Null Seeker, transfer member from the Crossbell Guardian Force. Wazzy Hemisphere. But don't play coy. You already knew that. Quite an interesting pair of recruits you've got on your hands, Lloyd. An active Guardian Force Sergeant Major and the leader of the Downtown District's Testaments gang. Their experience must be invaluable now that the SSS is back and kicking. But are you sure you can rely on them when push comes to shove? I am. It's true that we all have very different backgrounds, but that's been the case for the SSS since day one. Got me there. You've grown a lot since the first day you came through my door. Good luck to you, boys and girls. It's a pleasure working with you again. What's up, fam? How we doing? How we doing? Everybody living? Everybody loving? Good. No Joshua and Estelle. It makes me sad, but I understand. Oh, bro, that's right. We can't go fishing. Assign as a fix to the locked door. Hey, UA Trading Co. Ltd. Crossbell Branch. If you have business with us, please knock. I mean, we don't really have business, but just lock. Elnan could give Wazzy a run for his money. I don't know who Elnan is, do I? And if I don't, no spoilers. Say nothing. Please. I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. You're right, dude. Slipped my mind. Brain fart extraordinaire. If it isn't Miss McDowell and Detective Bannings, it's been far too long. I see the SSS has resumed activities. Yes, fortunately. It's good to see you again, Lanfei. You'll be seeing us come to the IBC more often again. I'll be looking forward to it. In fact, I believe it was the SSS who first helped us test out our new Sepith exchange service. However, I believe the expiration date on your original card is already passed. Allow me to provide you a new one. Please take it. Yes, dude. Yes. Moss monies for sure. You can use that card here at the exchange counter just as before. We'll exchange your Sepith for Mira at a higher rate than usual. Is it really okay for us to use a service like that? Naturally, you're allies of Mayor Croyce, and Miss Croyce after all. This service is but a matter of course. Huh, don't mind if we do. We'll be sure to use it wisely. Of course, I'll be waiting for you. You can now use the IBC's exchange service. The exchange rate for Sepith is higher than it is at normal shops. Simply speak with Lanfei, and after selecting Exchange, choose Exchange to use this service. Bro, Storm, free monies is awesome. Excuse me, you'll need an authentication card to use that elevator. If you have business upstairs, you'll have to check in at the reception desk first. Got it. Sorry about that. Oh, we could go see Maria Bell. Get reacquainted with Crossbell, bro. Man. Think about it. Just think about it. Like, we talked about this last night, too. Like, this is a fan translation. Like, but, like, you would think that this was professionally done, dude. Like, it's crazy how out of the park Crossbell, I mean, Geofront, excuse me, knocked, like, the Crossbell duology out of the park, man. Everybody's stuck on Ellie. Hooked on a feeling. Hey, Venus, thank you so very much for that host, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Glad to have you here. Glad to be talking with you. Fancy seeing you guys here. It's been a while, hasn't it? Welcome to the Crossbell News Service. Please direct any inquiries to me. I'm looking for Niall. Excuse me? I'm sorry, but the entrance to the second floor is restricted to editorial staff only. Please redirect any of your inquiries to me. Sorry about that. Pardon us. Man, it's been forever since you were last in town. What's it been, like 3 years? Nielsen. Yeah, just about. I'm in Crossbell for the time being, so I intend on coming by the office from time to time as a consultant. I hope I'm not imposing too much on all of you. I'm really looking forward to working with the news service again. I'm gonna go lay down. I know I might fall asleep, so see you later, buddy. Yo, Venus, if you do fall asleep, sweetest of dreams, my dude. Thank you very much again for the host. It was good to talk, man. And oh, you know what? Do me a solid. If you get an inkling, like what your schedule is gonna be like, DM me on Twitter or in Discord, or just drop it in Discord under the Twitch channel, or under the Twitch drop down. Let me know, dude. Nah, not at all. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to ask. Hi, you don't have treasure back here this time. It's unfortunate. Woo, city library. The Civic Center. Oh, look who it is. Oh, hey guys, and hi to you too, Noe. Didn't I tell you to stop calling me that when we're on duty? Good to see you again, Rebecca. The times are the same, just need to change 2 games on the 2 days. Tomorrow's just chatting and I will. Right on, dude. Thank you very much, man. So long as I have the opportunity to do so, I will be there to chill for a bit, buddy. Good to see you again, Rebecca. Sorry it's been so long. So the special support section is finally up and running again. Are you already working on your support requests? That's right. We're also patrolling the city and showing our new members the ropes. We actually got a request from the 1st Division. Could you tell us where to find Detective Emma? She's waiting in the conference room down the hall. It's great to see you all finally collaborating with the 1st Division. I'm so proud of you. Oh, thanks. Oh my god, Static Arbiter with the 200 bits, man. Busy multitasking, but really enjoying this and looking to play the series. Thank you so much, dude. And dude, I hope you do get an opportunity and you do have some time to play these games. They're beefy, but so worth it, man. So incredibly worth your time. Oh, thanks. I hope they aren't planning to shovel their busy work off on us. The art style, especially for this one, is pulling me in. Then you'll love the Trails in the Sky arc. You'll love the Sky trilogy. It's the same art style. Honestly, Wazzy. Anyway, let's hear what Detective Emma has to say. Good luck, everyone. We're not doing this just yet, though. That's going to continue the story. I want to make sure we button up the side quests first. Bro, we have to go to Ark and Seal. Like, we have to. Mandatory. Oh, dude, you know what? Yeah, we gotta go into the Orban shop. Oh, there you are, Lloyd. And you've got new faces with you, too. Yeah, these are the 2 newest members of the SSS. Nice to meet you. I'm Noel Seeker. Wazzy Hemisphere. A pleasure. By the way, haven't you and Lloyd known each other since you were little? I'd love to hear the juicy details about what a naughty boy he was. Yo, with Wazzy, I get slight, like, Olivier vibes. Like, a little bit. You know? But I love it. Haha, of course. I can tell you a thing or two. I never should have introduced you two. Anyway, let's get down to business. Weren't you going to train us on our new Enigma 2 orbments? Oh yeah, slipped my mind for a second. Ahem. Let's begin. As I'm sure you're all aware, you are now using the brand new Enigma 2 Tactical Orbment. It's the newest tactical orbment manufactured by the Epstein Foundation. The biggest difference from the old models is the center slot of the orbment. The quartz design for this slot is what we call a Master Quartz. They're the ones with the patterns engraved on them, right? Yep, those are the ones, you can't miss them. A Master Quartz differs from a regular quartz because it has the potential to grow stronger. The quartz itself becomes stronger as you win battles with it set in your Enigma 2. Wow, that sounds kind of unreal. Yes, it's as though the Master Quartz is alive. I take it we're in for a lecture about all that? Oh, sorry, I'm not a researcher or anything. I've only learned the gist of it and know that it works. But I guess you could think of it like drawing out the quartz's hidden power. Anyway, I can at least explain what you need to know about how to use your Enigma 2s. Not the theory, but real life stuff. But before I do that, please take these. Pixie and Crow. Yo! So this is Master Quartz. It certainly has a different feel to it than a regular quartz. Are you sure it's okay for you to just give these to us? It's fine. They were supplied by the CPD for the purpose of your training. By the way, Master Quartz can't be synthesized at normal workshops and can't be mass-produced either. The few we do have were shipped directly from the Foundation. Basically, we're able to sell only one Master Quartz of each type, so treat yours with care. I see, so they're pretty rare then. Do you have any tips for us before we give them a shot, Wendy? Right, first, can you all please equip your Master Quartz? It doesn't matter who has which one, let me know once everyone's set. Oh, and although Master Quartz have elemental types, their slots have no restrictions. In other words, anyone can use any given Master Quartz. That's rather convenient. What are we waiting for then? Let's equip them. Yeah, dude. Nope, not prologue. Oh, dude, this was a... Oh, dude, I didn't mean to start doing this, but okay. Begin battle with attack strength raised 2 turns of attack strength plus 25%. Begin battle with speed raised 2 turns of speed plus 25%. Ooh. Yeah, so, see, so now I'm thinking about swapping around force. No, maybe we just give Crow to Wazzy. Yeah, and Pixie to Ellie. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, I see you've all equipped Master Quartz. Now what, Wendy? Right, so the next task is for you to get some live practice in. You mean you want us to use them in combat? Sure do. I understand Lloyd and Noel have some experience, but I want all of you to give them a shot. That way, we'll all be even. Do you want us to follow any guidelines, like location or number of battles? Not really, the location and opponent are up to you guys. Just win one battle without running away, that'll be good enough. I think we can manage that. Excuse me. Yes, that's simple. Well, where should we go, Lloyd? I don't think we should leave the city just yet. We could always head back into Maison Imelda and exterminate any lingering monsters. Good idea, that would be easier than heading out to the highway. Sounds like you know the perfect testing grounds. Actually, please, take this quartz with you too. Mind. What's this for? Another little gift from CPD headquarters. If you set it in a normal slot, you'll be able to use a brand new art for the Enigma 2, Analyze. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, as they say. Make good use of it. Heard you loud and clear. Without Tio around, we'll need to rely on arts and items to analyze enemies in the meantime. Alright then, be careful out there, guys. And don't forget, you can come to me whenever you want to tune your orbments and synthesize new quartz. Yeah, man. We know all about this good. So now who's gonna use... We can use... Yeah, dude, we can use her to analyze. Or do we give her... I have an EP cut 1. Why do I have the EP cut 1? We're gonna change that to defense. And I like having his move up, so that's good. Yeah, she's gonna be our healer. So we'll be able to use Analyze now. I've heard people describe Trails Quartz to be similar to Materia system in Final Fantasy. Yes, Storm, that's exactly how I've explained it to people. And just think of like the Sepith shards as if you get say you get 10 Sepith shards, you get 1 new materia. That's how like I look at it. It's probably the easiest way for me to explain it too. I'm trying to think of... Well, let's see if we can upgrade. Yeah, fam. Oh, and that's right, because then we can just upgrade them too, right off the rip. This is one thing. I think it took me until Sky SC to like really make sure I want to max out my slots first, like open up all the slots first, and then max out our orbment first. Cost way less, man. That's awesome. Oof. Hey, well, we got a lot of slots opened up, so... Let's go down to orbments now. Let's take a look over here. So now, I'm thinking we take... Yeah, we'll put the EP cut 1 there. Our evade there. Poison in the earth slot, so that unlocks other stuffs. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Lloyd still has heals? Is it from... Interesting. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna have to tweak, like, because right now until Tio gets back, dude, like, she's gonna be our healer and, like, our arts caster. All right, not bad. We've done some leveling. But now we need to go to West Crossbell Highway. But we still have some areas that we gotta check out, dude. We know that there's still some treasure chests lingering around. Belheim Apartments, dude. Oh dear, it's you, Lloyd. I'm back, Aunt Late. It's good to see you doing well. I see your friends from the SSS are with you. Is your training with the 1st Division done already? Yeah, I just finished the other day. I'm sorry for not stopping by sooner. May I ask who this fair lady is? Yo, Ichi, what's up, baby? Are you copping some Z's? I just hit 30 hours. I'm gonna call it an early night. My man putting in work. I love you, brother. I'll touch base with you tomorrow, dude. We'll do some talking, I'm sure. Sweet dreams, sweet prince. I love you so much. This is it Layette? I think it's Layette. This is Layette, someone who's been looking after me ever since I was a kid. We're like family. She's our friend Cecile's mother. Speaking of Cecile, I've actually met her at the hospital before. Oh, that's right. You do know who she is, huh, Noel? 24-hour stream, brother, I wish. Dude, I wish I could put this into full screen mode. That flicker bugs me. Am I the only one left out of this little party, then? It sounds like you two have an interesting relationship, so I'd love to hear the details sometime. There's nothing interesting about it at all. But anyway, I'm sure we'll see Cecile sometime soon. I'll introduce you to her then. Oh, so it happens to you too? Or are you just saying that it bugs you because it happens to me and you see it? Your friends are always so fun, Lloyd. Don't forget, Aunt Liette is always right down the street if you need someone to talk to, okay? Where's old Unc? Where's Unc? No, it's not all the time for me either, dude. It's just every so often. It's kind of strange. I'm trying to get Ellie to be Lloyd's waifu. It's probably a good idea. I would go for that ship too. But she won't go see the bedroom. Holy shit, bro. Oh, well, if it isn't. It's been a while, Mr. Grimwood. It sure has. I heard the SSS had temporarily suspended operations. We did, but today's our first day back. I hope you don't mind us working with you again. I keep the sheets low thread count. I go hard with the covers. Bro, 600 thread count or get out of my bed. Ah, I see. That's just splendid. It looks like you've even gotten yourself some new members. So you must be the famous Grizzly Grim everyone talks about. I look forward to needing your services. Very well then. Let me see. I should have some business cards around here somewhere. Wazzy, you're supposed to be a police officer, not a criminal, you know. Dude, he's got so much sass. I love it. I suppose Mr. Grimwood would be the person to turn to. Ha ha ha. No, I was only kidding myself. It's very good to meet you. All right, big dog. Sweet dreams. I'll talk to you in the AM. Ahem. Allow me to formally introduce myself again. My name is Ian Grimwood. I'm a lawyer and the head of this law office. I look forward to working with all of you once again, ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section. Same here. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Grimwood. We may be visiting more often in the future. When the time comes, I hope you'll help us again. Of course. Feel free to stop by whenever you'd like. I'd be happy to give you advice should the need arise. Bro, we already got a lawyer on the Rolodex. We're good. Oh, no, you know who we should go and see, dude? No, wrong shop. My bad. No, we gotta go to Arkansas. What shop was I thinking of? Oh, dude, it was in the other area. Right. Isn't this place the residence of Representative Campbell, leader of the Republican faction? Yes. I heard that all the Diet members involved with the cult were removed from office. True, but they found no connection to Representative Campbell. He does seem to have some kind of relationship with Heiyue, but there's nothing illegal about that on the surface anyway. So in other words, there's a decent chance he's still corrupt, just not in the way that the ones who were ousted here, or were ousted were. Sorry. That reminds me, Ellie, aren't you friends with his daughter? Yes, Carla. I went to Sunday school with her together. For her sake, I was relieved to find out her father wasn't connected with the cult. No kidding. I would feel terrible for my friend if they learned that sort of thing about their father. Anyways, we don't have any business here, so let's move on. Agreed. Woo, boy, casino. No, we can't go gamble now. Can't do that to myself. Yeah, dude. Arkansas. It's been a long time since we last set foot in here. This is when some shit really started going south, man. It has. I wonder if Leah and Rixie are doing well. You guys sure do have some connections. Is it okay for us to just waltz in like this? If it isn't Detective Bannings and Miss McDowell from the SSS. It's good to see you again. Are you here for a personal visit? Actually, the SSS is back to work starting today. We were just patrolling the city and decided to stop by. We're not bothering you, are we? No, of course not. You're no bother. The troop is currently taking a break, so please feel free to stay a while. I'm sure Leah and the others would be delighted to see you. Thank you very much. Wow. Is something wrong, Noelle? I can't believe how much clout the SSS has. And it's like, it's such a stark contrast to how the SSS started out in Zero, too. She's right. To think you'd have the red carpet rolled out for you at Arkansas. Well, I suppose so. Yes, I'm thankful for all the relationships and connections we've fostered. Let's go see the girls! And you wouldn't believe what Sully did next. Cut it out, not in front of Rixia. Leah, are you picking on Sully again? Things are lively as ever here. It looks like they're on break. Is that Leah Platier? The Leah Platier? And those other two must be... if it isn't my favorite little guy. Oh, hello, SSS. Hey. Little Sully the Thief. It's been a while. I'm sorry if we interrupted your break. no, not at all. It's been too long. Please make yourselves at home. But since you're here, can I trouble my favorite little guy for a nice, warm reunion hug? No, I couldn't. Oh, you're no fun. You don't have to hold back with me, you know. Or maybe you'd prefer it if Rixia smothered you instead. Leah, stop being such a damn lecher. Rixie is as resilient as ever. I think I'd have to be if I was going to be around Leah for this long. It's good to see all of you again. It's been far too long. We, the players, still know the secret identity. That's the bonkers stuff, man. I hope you'll continue to look out for everyone here at Ark and Seal. You're that actress that made her debut during the anniversary festival performance, right? Don't you live in the downtown district? I've seen you in the neighborhood before. Yes, I do. Would you happen to be the leader of that... Wazi Hemisphere at your service. Oh, you know him, Rixia? Wait a minute, now that you mention it, there are 2 new actors on the stage today. That's right. These are our 2 newest members. I'm Noel Seeker. I transferred into the SSS from the Guardian Force. My younger sister Fran and I are big fans, Miss Platier. Oh, thank you very much. Tio and Randy haven't returned yet, unfortunately. It'll just be the 4 of us for a little while. So that's why you found yourself some pretty eccentric fresh faces here. I like them. Well, I don't think anyone could be as eccentric as you, Leah. You artists are a lot more forward than I thought you'd be. I agree, and you're even more beautiful in person than you are in photos. Why, thank you. But you know flattery will get you nowhere, right? Well, that aside, you have been quiet this whole time. Introduce yourself, Missy. I know already, jeez. I'm Sully Atreides, an assistant of the troop. It's, nice to meet you. Same here, Sully. How have you been, Sully? You have some nerve talking to me. Don't think for a second I've forgotten what happened back then, you hear me? She still hasn't let that go. Back then? From what I heard, our favorite lady-killing detective here grabbed Sully from behind and... No, it wasn't like that. I was only trying to apprehend her because she was running away. What? That didn't give you the right to... How dare you grope a lady like that? Grope? Haha, sounds like Lloyd got a handful. If that's even possible. Sick burn, Wazzy. No, I didn't mean... I mean, Oh, what drama. I couldn't possibly miss this chance, so let me join in too. Leah, please, don't make this worse than it already is. The more I deny it, the more guilty I look. You really know how to dig a grave, don't you, Lloyd Bannings? Still, I'm glad we can laugh together at moments like this. The SSS has already done so much for us. It's good to have you back, and I hope you'll visit with us when you can. Seconded, you'll always get a warm welcome here. And besides, I think you'll be exciting to see what Rixie has been practicing. Wow, is that so? I bet her leaps are a sight to behold, especially in that stage outfit. Wazzy? There is that too, of course. But lately, I feel there's a sharpness to her even her regular movements. She never seems tired either. I guess you've improved your sleeping habits? Yeah, I suppose. So that's it, huh? I never realized. Leave it to Leah to know her performers better than anyone. Indeed, I haven't had as much work. I haven't had as much work recently, so I've been able to rest. If Leah can sense that just from the way I move, she really is amazing. You're one of the hardest workers I know, Rixia. Make sure to stay rested and don't forget to take a moment for yourself every now and then. I will, Lloyd. Thanks for always looking out for me. Arkansas always seems so busy. But if we're not imposing, we'll be sure to stop by every so often. Feel free, you're always welcome as long as we're not in the middle of a performance or rehearsal. Although it doesn't look like things will get a bit busy in the near future. What do you mean? Is something special in the works? You'll just have to wait and see. Get excited for what we're cooking up. Will do. We'll keep it in mind. Yo, that was hilarious. Dude, Lloyd, like, mouth, meat, foot. Always. Always, as long as we've known the poor boy. I'm trying to think if there are any other... Harbor District did. Residential did. Downtown, yeah. Station Street. Didn't really do Station Street, but there's just obviously the train station there. Well, that being said, yeah, let's go residential, and then we'll go exterminate les monsters. Oh, fam. Wrong way, I think. Yeah, we did. My bad. We gotta, I want to rest up first, too, now that I think about it. It's hilarious that Lloyd gets into these misunderstandings. Like the one, oh, big time, dude. Dude, it's friggin' hilarious, though. I love the rapport he has with everybody. All right, so to... Oh, that's right. Can't go that way yet. Whoops. Speak to the receptionist, Rebecca. Detective Emma is... Okay, yeah, so we already initiated that. Enigma training. Okay, yeah, so we have to go to the downtown district again. See if there's any mobs left. Let's go hammer them out. Where are some monsters? All we need is one battle anyways, dude. We're good. Everybody's good. That's all we needed. Successfully finished the battle with a Master Quartz equipped. Perfect. So I know that that's going to continue the story forward, but we got to go, what was it? West Crossbell Highway? Yes. And now I got to remember how the hell do we get to West Crossbell Highway? Through which area did we have to go, man? I don't even recall. It's so bad of me. It's not residential. Maybe it's West Street? Derp-a-derp. Yeah, how do you go west? Hey, yo, I'll be in and out getting ready for tomorrow. Yeah, Saul's right. Durr. West Street, thank you. How you doing, Lance? There's an extermination request there, but let's finish our work inside the city first. For realsies? Okay. Because what else did we have to do? I don't want to miss out on anything, dude. So let's just go back to downtown. No, my bad. Wrong area. Central Square. There we go. Good, bro. Just repacking the car to give us a bit more room and more comfortable for the drive. I meant to ask you, you probably said it in Discord and I just haven't checked it since, but like, what's the whip that you guys are driving down to the old Bama Slamma? Welcome back, guys. I take it you completed the combat test? So what did you think, Ellie? Wazzy? How do you like your new Master Quartz? I was actually pleasantly surprised. Yeah, to think you could get that much power out of a single quartz. Honestly, color me impressed. Yep, that's exactly what I was hoping to hear. And guess what? If you power them up to their maximum level, you'll unlock even more power. But I'll let you all see that for yourselves. Wow. Excuse me, they sure are full of surprises. I guess we have something to look forward to. So does that wrap up today's training? Yep, I'll send my report to headquarters right away. You guys have any other questions about how to use your orbments before I let you go? Feel free to ask me anything. Let's see. Nah, bro, we're good. I think that'll do for now. Thanks for all the help, Wendy. We learned a lot today. Happy to help. And before you go, I want you to have a new quartz I made for the Enigma 2. This one's on the house. Let's say it's an honor to honor the SSS starting back up. Eagle eye. Facts. We'll put it to good use. Thanks again, Wendy. You've really helped us a lot. Hehe, was nothing. Don't forget, you can always come to me if there's something you don't understand or if you just need a refresher. We've also begun to offer new services at the next counter over, so I hope you continue to make Genton the home for all of your orbital needs. Sounds good to me. How could we not after all the help you've gave us today? Welcome to the Genton Orbital Store. This is the customer service desk. You're Wendy's friends, right? You'll be happy to know that we just received some new Enigma covers. Oh, dope. I can also swap your covers for you at this counter free of charge. Don't be shy, I'll switch them out whenever you want. Bro, big monies. Big monies. Okay, so that one's good. Dude, I don't want to miss out on it, man. In the conference room. Well, I mean, just because we started doesn't mean, like, it'll think, like, the timer will run up if we complete it before the other optional ones. Oh, crap, I don't mean to speed walk. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, that's upstairs. My bad. Sorry again. There you are, Detective Bannings. Good morning, Detective Emma. Thanks again for all you did for me. If you're referring to your training, I was only doing my job. It wasn't for your sake. I simply carried out the orders Detective Dudley gave me. Forgive me for being blunt, but I still don't understand why you would turn down an offer from the 1st Division and stay with the SSS. I'm sorry about that. Hey, Carlos, what's up, man? How are you? Happy Monday. How was your weekend? Good to see you, dude. He did that? Wow, Lloyd must really be highly thought of in the other divisions are trying to recruit him. Enough about that. I'll get straight to the point. I take the fact that you're here to mean... Whoa. I take the fact that you're here to mean you read the support request. Is that a typo that I'm just noticing? Or am I just, like, brain farting and not being able to read that properly? Yes, of course. It said Lecter Arundel has entered Crossbell again. That's what the 1st Division has been told. I think it's grammatically correct, so maybe a reading problem. Yeah, it's probably... More often than not, it's on me. However, we have yet to confirm it. What are you getting at? Does that mean his whereabouts are unknown? That's a bit of an awkward sentence in my opinion, even though it technically is correct. All right, Dippo. So yeah, dude, it's just a brain fart on my part. How you doing, brother? It's good to see you, man. Happy Monday. Hopefully you and yours had an awesome weekend too, dude. Our intel about him entering Crossbell is uncertain to begin with. There have been several eyewitness reports, but any attempt to follow them up has ended unsuccessfully. We believe he's tracking our movements and evading capture. A wild Lecter, eh? Facts. Now I get it. This isn't gonna be easy. Knowing him, I'm not surprised. He did seem off when I met him. Your duty is to determine whether or not Lecter has truly entered Crossbell. That will determine the veracity of our reports. It's still possible that this is all just a ploy. Should you make contact, we'd like you to give him we'd like you to have him confirm his identity. Bro, brain farts all over, sorry. We're working it out. Rox, what's up, buddy? How are you? Happy Monday. Is he here as an Imperial secretary or an Imperial army officer? Understood. If I may ask, why choose us? You came in contact with this individual multiple times before. I'm staking our investigation on that. Now it makes sense. Doing great, just got off work? Awesome, dude. What do you do for work, if you don't mind my asking? And that's gotta be a relief. No moss work. That's a surprising response coming from one of the elites. Just started working at Target? Right on, dude. Gotta pay apartment bills while I'm in college. Bro, that's the thing about bills, is that from what I have come to understand in my dotage, if you will, bills don't pay themselves. It's the craziest thing. As if that's what I'd prefer. If we split our forces, we could capture him. However, we have other cases to manage, and there's also the matter of diplomatic consequences to consider. Were Dudley here, your assistance wouldn't be necessary. Now that you mention it, where is Dudley? He left for LaBurle to attend a security meeting relating to the upcoming trade conference last night. I believe he'll return tomorrow. Good to know. He does keep busy, doesn't he? That's why I'd like to wrap this up before he returns. He's the kind of person that would take up this investigation himself, no matter how tired he was after returning from a business trip. You're right. I can certainly see that. That sounds exactly like the kind of thing Detective Dudley would do. All right then, we'll accept the request and get to work immediately. First, we need to investigate where Lecter was last spotted. Where would that be? Wise choice. Now, I haven't been able to confirm this, but our latest intel had him at the back alley area. The back alley? Near the old Ravache building? Sounds like it. Got it. We'll head there now. And he does it with suit off, jacket shredded. Please do. I'll be on standby with the 1st Division. Call me at the reception desk when you're ready to report. Now, if you'll excuse me. From the sound of things, she worked you hard during your training with the 1st Division. That's what she said. Yeah, she can be strict, but she also taught me a lot while I was there. I think she just takes her job very seriously, that's all. That's the feeling I got as well. Well, women like her need to unwind every now and then, too, you know. Perhaps I should invite her out for drinks tonight. Wazzy, I swear to Adios. Anyway, let's get out of here and search for Lecter. We'll start by checking the back alley. Okay, let's be off. I'm wondering if I can hit up West Street then. Let's actually just speedrun it to see if we can actually go. Confarn it. Very well. Guess we can't. Hello, you reached the CPD. This is Fran speaking. Well, then allow me to go over your reports. Thanks for the report, everyone. If you finish more support requests, please let me know. All right, we'll find out. Back alley we go. We still got time on that monster extermination. This is all part of their plan. I meant to go back alley. Oh, what's up, Grace? They're finally making their move. I wonder if I'll be in the clear putting all of this in an article. Pressure from the Republican faction has eased up lately, but Grace, what are you doing here? Oh, it's just you, Lloyd. I take it the special support section is finally back in action? Yes, thankfully. Tio and Randy aren't back with us yet, though. Aw, that's too bad. On the other hand, I can't say I expected you to let Wazzy in off the street. You really surprised me on that one. I do aim to surprise, after all. It'd be fine with me if you wanted to write a special feature on it. Don't listen to him. Sounds interesting. I'd love to catch up with all of you, but now's not exactly the best time. After I'm done here, do you think we could... My, what an interesting gathering. Oh, shit! Cow. Oh, crap. It's been a while, Detective Bannings, Miss McDowell. And if it isn't Wazzy Hemisphere and Sergeant Major Seeker, too. How do you... That's quite the information network you have. Anything to keep tabs on my beloved SSS. Enough about my sources, though. How about yours, Grace? I never thought you would catch wind of this. That's the renowned Crossbell Times for you, I suppose. It is the glasses, and I want... Dude. Help me understand why. Like, the rim of the glasses is on the bottom, and the glass, like, the glass part, like, they look like they should be the opposite way. Right? Am I crazy in thinking that? Like, my wife's glasses would be the opposite way. Like, flip those things around and put them on the right way, cow. No, it's just a coincidence. A coincidence. What are you up to, cow? What business do you have at the old Ravache compound? Isn't it obvious? Not making use of such valuable real estate would be a waste, don't you think? It would be much better off in the hands of Heiyui. For ordinary businesses, acquiring property once owned by the Mafia would be quite difficult. But we of Heiyui are quite experienced at these sorts of things. We're even in a position to get a rather generous discount on the property. The contractor would rather not deal with the headache. You mind if I put that into the article, cow? Go right ahead. I have nothing to hide. Though, I'd prefer if you didn't speculate on the finer details. Ha ha ha, of course! I'll keep that in mind. Well, if you'll excuse me then. If you need anything, feel free to drop by my office, Lloyd. Let's go, Lau. Sir. What a terrifying man. I felt like he could see right through us. I know. The youngest Heiyui. Heiyui, right? Yeah. The youngest Heiyui branch manager, the White Orchid Dragon, Cao Li. He's even sharper than the rumors say. Yeah, he's always like that. Grace, did you know that Heiyui? Heiyui. Yeah. No, Heiyue. Did you know Heiyue was looking to purchase the old Ravache compound? Yeah, I heard they plan to buy it and all the attached warehouses in one go. If Heiyue manages to seize this place, they're gonna have full control of Crossbell's underworld. That's not something to look forward to. Agreed. This is not what I was hoping to see when we came here, but I'm glad we know now. True. We should probably include this in our report to the First Division. Oh, you guys didn't come to look into Cao's movements? Could it be you're working on something else juicy? Well... Wait, I forgot that Grace was with us on one of these... Was with us one of the times we had contact with him. Actually, it's about someone you've met before, Grace. We're looking for the man who beat the miner at the casino. His name is Lecter. Oh, that guy? I just saw him a little while ago at Long Lao. What? Really? Yeah, he had his usual vacation look on and was eating without a care in the world. I was in a bit of a hurry to get there, though, so I didn't stop to talk with him. Wait, I can't stay here like this. I need to go and pump Cao for some more info. Later, let's grab a bite to eat again sometime. Gonzo. She never changes. Yeah, but that also means she's helped us out again. That was useful info. Let's head for Long Lao. Roger. Boom, baby. Guys, quick bathroom break. BRB. Numero uno. Andale. Water. Gotta have water. Okie dokie, artichoke. I just brain farted so hard. Oh yeah, dude, East Street. Long Lao Tavern. How could I forget? There he is. Just right behind the counter. Dude, I love his tune. Foolish Gig. Now I get it. So the secret is Eastern pepper, huh? Right. It has a completely different flavor and heat than the normal kind. It's only cultivated in the East, but recently became available to import via the railway. Man, the mapo tofu I make myself never turns out this well. The secret is in the spice, huh? I really learned something today. So this is where you've been, Lecter. We actually found him. Grace was right. He really doesn't have a care in the world. And I mean, apparently neither do we, because we just hop behind the counter too. Just need him to confirm his identity and it's mission accomplished. Hey guys, you're late. You really know how to keep a guy waiting. Huh? These are the guys I was telling you about before, Master. They've got guts like you wouldn't believe, so make sure to work them hard. Got it. Leave it to me. It will be hard with 4 people, but I'm happy to help spread Eastern cuisine. Now prepare yourselves and try to keep up. What are you talking about? Dipped out. It was all part of his plan. What a rascal. Hey, he ran away. Haha, should have known. We have to chase after him. Where do you think you're going? Your training has already begun. We must begin the cooking prep. No, we're not here for... I'm sorry, but we're with the Crossbell Police Department. Bro. Oh, I'm very sorry for the misunderstanding, officers. But perhaps this was fate. Here, take this with you. Long Lao fried rice. Yo, we've made that in Zero. Recipe notebook. Are you sure? You're even giving us a recipe book? Don't worry, we had extras. I hope you will devote yourselves to it. Thank you very much. Well then, please excuse us. After him, everyone. Right. Roger. When you talk to people or examine certain things, you can sometimes learn cooking recipes. Recipes are recorded in the recipe notebook. If you use the recipe notebook, you can prepare dishes with various effects at any time. When cooking recipes, there is a set chance to get a supreme or peculiar variant of each dish. Cooking can sometimes result in a failure as well. Most ingredients used in cooking are sold at general stores and various shops. Monsters may drop them as well. I do love to do me some cooking. It's no good, we lost him. He's unbelievable. It's like he knew we were coming. We shouldn't be surprised. He is a captain in the Imperial Intelligence Division after all. Maybe. He doesn't really strike me as the military type though. So, should we give up here? No, of course not. Let's search until we find out where he went. If we ask people on the street, we might find a lead. Good idea. Let's go. Are you interested in some fresh fish? By the way, I haven't seen anyone from the Fisherman's Guild around lately. Where'd they go? Mom hasn't been doing any chores lately. She finally blew her lid at Dad, my brothers, and me for not helping out around the house. So here I am, hiding on East Street, at the bazaar. This is bad. Hey there, welcome. I got plenty of fresh American vegetables today. Cross-Bellin produced vegetables taste the best. How you doing? I sell all sorts of handcrafted items. Don't be afraid to buy anything that catches your eye. Fam, that does not help me. Some red-haired guy threw his arms around my shoulders out of nowhere. He said, "Worry while you're young or you'll regret it later," and he ran off to Central Square. What would he know? That guy seemed even more irresponsible than I am. Sip on my coffee. Yo, Han, how are you, brother? Happy Monday, my friend. It's good to see you again. Always. All right, we gotta ask around. Where is that rascal? I saw an orbital car flying through Central Square earlier. They were clearly speeding, so I immediately reported them to the police. I wonder if they caught the driver, though I'm worried it'll happen again. All the corrupt members of the Republican and Imperial factions that were involved with the cult incident are gone. Even Ravash is out too. Yet the status quo remains the same. The Imperial faction still has an edge when it comes to the Diet seats. I've heard about Mayor Croyce's strenuous efforts to speed up legal reforms, but he still has a long, long road ahead of him. Bro, he's gotta be in here getting more food. Must be, has to be. Good day, everyone. Welcome to Vingsept. Be sure to check out our seasonal options. Would you like to try Braun's newest menu? Bro, Antoine's friggin' date here. I asked Saltillo to develop his own menu, but it crashed and burned. It's not like he doesn't have the skill, but, well, it's gonna be a while before he becomes a real chef if he keeps this up. Damn, dude, crash and burn. Like, wouldn't it be just like him just sitting up there getting a bite to eat? Okay, guys, where you been? So he went towards Central Square, but where could he have gone? Well, let's ask. Do you want a balloon? Feel free to keep one as your touring partner while you look around Crossbell. I promise they're a ton of fun and they'll put you in a good mood. I do like me a balloon. Some weird redhead rolled up and hit on me a few minutes ago. He was pretty cool, but like, when I told him he wasn't my type, he said, "Hey, no sweat, you're not my type either." Like, OMFG. That's great. That is too good. It's not just me. That redhead was totes weird, right? He went into the department store, but like, who even is he? Flirtatious type as ever, of course he is, dude. Whimsical. All right, where'd he go? Good afternoon. Welcome to the Times department store. Oh, well, if it isn't Miss Ellie. I heard you were traveling to various nations with Speaker McDowell, but it appears you've returned. OMFG. Bro, you know the Geofront team put that in there, man. That is too good. Just a couple days ago, as a matter of fact. The special support section has reconvened, so we'll be shopping with you yet again. We're honored to have you. I'll be praying for your success. You're acquainted with the manager, Ellie? Yes, I am. He's known my grandfather for a long time and has always treated us well. Leave it to the speaker's granddaughter. You're going to hook all of us up, right, Mr. Manager? We're her teammates, after all. It's only fair we get the VIP treatment as well. Unfortunately not. Neither you nor Miss Ellie will be receiving special treatment. We'll treat your group the same as we would any other customer. Sorry, Wazzy, but no special treatment for you. There go my free samples. You get a salary for a reason. Bro, where'd he go? Welcome, please take a look around. Our accessories make great gifts, be it for you or someone else. I have to say, I'm impressed by Mayor Croyce and Speaker McDowell. Especially McDowell. He's almost my age, and he's achieving such great things. He must be the shining example of a young man's mind and an old man's body. I don't think I'll ever tire of coming to this store, regardless of how often or how long I visit. There he is. Look at that rascal. I don't ever remember being able to come up here in 0. Oh. O is right. Quick, detain him before he jumps! Don't do it, Lecter! Your life is too worth it! There he is. Sizing it up, dude. Money, money, money. Man, I just don't get Crossbell. I think I know what you're getting at. Orcas Tower. It's Samaria's first super high-rise building, approximately 250 arg tall, 40 stories high. Not only does it serve as the new city hall, but it contains floors for businesses, a room for international conferences, and much more. It really is incredible. Even from this far away, it's absolutely massive. It's still under wraps, so we don't exactly know what it looks like. But it's already finished, isn't it? Yeah, apparently half of the City Hall's employees have relocated there already. That said, the official unveiling won't be until the day before the trade conference. I guess he's trying to blow away all the dignitaries that'll be in attendance, eh? Sheesh, that Dieter Croy sure is something. He's much more talented than I gave him credit for. We didn't come to chat. As an officer of the CPD's Special Support Section, I have a request to make. Lecter Arundel, please confirm your identity. Ha ha ha. Look at you being all policeman-like. What if I said I don't wanna? While it may be true that Imperial and Republican diplomats have immunity and can't be arrested in Crossbell, that only applies to people whose identities have been verified. If your identity is unclear, you're no different than an average tourist. And you know what that means. Oh, so that's how it's gonna be. I suppose there's nothing I can do then. You got me. Time to fess up. I'm affiliated with... Huh? Is something wrong? Yeah, those buildings over there. I thought I just saw a silhouette running along the rooftops. What? You don't mean... Do you think Yin has come to crash the party? In broad daylight? What? Damn it! Oh, motherfucker gave us a slip! What a rascal indeed. Yo, we were all snowed, myself included. Got me. On the nose. Did he seriously escape down there using this rope? You have got to be kidding me. Aha, what an absolute madman. I was expecting a more dramatic escape. Dude, honestly, I thought he was gonna like step backwards off the rooftop like Back to the Future 2. Remember Marty takes a step back and Biff's like, huh, guess I didn't have to kill him after all. And then all of a sudden Doc flies up in the DeLorean. Although, I haven't seen a DeLorean here in Crossbell yet. It's not to say that it couldn't happen. Ugh. He doesn't have a curm of common sense in his whole body. Just below here is the back alley. Quick, let's head down through the stairs. Dude, Walter totally would've. I can't believe this is how he got down. I wonder if this was his plan all along. Did he plant the rope ahead of time? Never mind. Let's just follow him. Yeah, we have no choice but to ask people on the street and hope that they saw him. No, I was trying to talk to the girl. I'm Eris. Want to have some fun at our club? Why not spend the day drinking and chatting with me? That guy I saw run into the entertainment district just now. I feel like I've seen him around here before lately. Maybe it's just my imagination. Policia! Oh, hey guys. I heard the rumors about the SSS starting up again. Guess they were true after all. Yep, we even have some new members too. What brings you here, Kate? It's rare to see you working the entertainment district. I could swear we only ever run into you at Central Square. True, but I've been staking out an orbital car lately. But regardless, I'm glad to see you're all back together. I'm looking forward to what you're capable of. Let's give it our all, guys. Definitely. Thanks, Kate. I hear Golden Sun Silver Moon is their greatest show ever. I can't wait to see it. The doors don't open until right before the show starts, though. Maybe we should go somewhere else until this evening. Bro, he probably went to the casino. Hey there, wanna play? What's that? Did a red-haired guy come by here? Are you friends of his? He just went inside. Knew it. Playing the slots, dude. Oh, God, dude, I love Lecter. Forget walls. Doge, you're crushing my hopes of ever hitting a real jackpot. What's it gonna take for me to line up some Finas and rake in the real Mira? There's nowhere left to run, Lecter. Please surrender and confirm your identity. My identity? Identity. Which one to use? Just be honest for once in your life. I'll tell you what. Ask me anything and I'll answer with a simple yes or no. Fine. Have it your way. Are you Lecter Arundel, second secretary for the Imperial government? Yes. Are you also a captain of the Imperial Intelligence Division? Yes. He actually admitted it. My turn. Is the purpose of your current visit officially related to your duties within the Imperial government? Yes and no. Do you intend to stay for more than a month? The answer is no. I'll be leaving in a week. Are we done? Yes, I doubt we're going to get any more out of him. Sorry to have troubled you, Captain Arundel. Thank you for your cooperation. No problemo. Oh, by the way, how's the kiddo doing? You took her in, right? Showing his hand a little bit, maybe? Is that why he's here? You mean Kia? She's perfectly fine, thankfully. I suppose we should thank you for your help that night. You did help us make our grand escape. I don't know what you're talking about. I spent the night playing with my dearest new friend, Noir. That reminds me, you guys reeled in Old Man Hartman, yeah? The last thing I expected was him ending up in a hostage situation. I know you were just there to make an arrest, but thanks for that. So you know about that? It hasn't even been 3 days since those two were arrested. Well, confirming that was one of my reasons for coming here. And the other one is... Oh, there you are. What you up to in there? And who is this? Exhilarating ride. Who is she, red-haired girl? Weren't you supposed to be buying some Arc and Seal tickets? So what's going on here? Chill, I scored some VIP tickets for the evening performance. Don't forget to thank me. Really? thanks. I've been dying to go. Who is she? She looks so young. Oh. Can I help you? That scent. That smell is so nostalgic. Huh? Nom. The girl lightly bit Lloyd's earlobe. Huh. I'm surprised Ellie just didn't, like, line up her orbital hand cannon and be like, hands off my man. Feral human alert. Holy smokes, dude. Lloyd? What the? What was that for? Thanks for the taste. Yeah, you definitely got it. I can't really smell it on those two, but you've got a little bit too. Huh? Holy shit! What is going on here? Ah! Ellie! Well, when did she get behind her? Oh, aren't you the lucky one? I've got nothing on you, sweetie. I'm starting to get jealous. But please stop. Why are you... Wow. Haha, what a wonderful view. Of course you would say that. Yo, Neo, if you're aiming to be family friendly, you might want to skip the dialogue in this scene. Yeah, we need NSFW tag on this stream. Souls, that's why it's an 18+ stream. So people that come in, they get it. They get that prompt right through Twitch, man. So this is 18+. Quick, someone call the cops. Oh, wait. Yeah, wait. I mean, no. What do you think you're doing? Nah, man, it's not a bullet dodge. This isn't violating anything on Twitch's TOS. She does whatever she wants. But if you keep it up, you're gonna get arrested for sexual harassment, you know. Huh? It's not sexual harassment. I'm only getting to know her. It is absolutely sexual harassment. Ellie? Are you okay? Well, that's our cue to go, Shirley. I'm gonna live it up at Michelin tonight until I drop. See ya. Holy shit, what the fuck just happened here? Who was she? Excuse me. She was like a blur. That was no ordinary girl. Thanks, Japan. She was, what, 15, maybe 16? That was quite the show she put on. It wasn't a show! What did I do to deserve this? Yeah, that was, terrible. If it makes you feel better, at least she's a girl, so that helps, I guess. Maybe? And aren't you used to having them groped by Maribel anyway? I'm not used to anything! My goodness, dude. Walter, what are you doing, you big ham? Afterward, Lloyd and the others returned to CPD headquarters to report to the 1st Division. In addition to Lecter confirming his identity, they disclosed details of Heiyui's movements. Good work, you gathered even more information than I had hoped. I didn't think he'd admit to being an intelligence division captain so easily. According to what we know, his talents aren't limited to espionage either. But at least it doesn't look like we have to worry about him staying too long. I underestimated you. Good job, Bannings. I'm happy to hear you say that. To be fair, someone had to offer her body for the sake of the mission. I did no such thing. Foolishness aside, I'm concerned about the girl that was accompanying him. Did she seem like she could be one of Lecter's Intelligence Division agents? No, I don't think she was. She looked too young to be, and she was too carefree. On the other hand, she didn't strike me as an average civilian either. Definitely not. Her movements were too fast. Understood. The 1st Division will keep an eye out for her as well. I'll take my leave here. Once again, I appreciate your assistance. Please let us know if there's anything that we can do to help in the future. Those are hard expectations to live up to. She looks like one of those girls that would grapple you on the throat if you... Oh, yeah, for sure. She'd just be lock on. I agree. Nevertheless, that girl, who was she? Yeah, there's no way I can accept that she's just some average tourist. An eccentric, seemingly carefree young girl accompanying a captain of a major powers intelligence agency. There's another mystery for the books. Damn, dude. All right. Holy smokes. Yo, DJ! What's up, dude? Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday, DJ. How was the games, dude? How was Basiria? Good to see you, my friend. What's shaking? I take it you're done with the support request, SSS? Good, man. That's awesome to hear. Yes, we gave our report. It's case closed for now. Good work out there. I think the revamped SSS will get even more requests than before, so please keep doing your best. Thank you for the encouragement, Rebecca. Definitely. I'm still a rookie, but I'll do everything I can to live up to those expectations. Yo, Azure is fire, bro, of course. It's absolutely wonderful. By the way, everyone, have you been making use of your new combat notebook? Lloyd should have received one while training with the 1st Division. Now that you mention it, yeah, I did. I've been making entries when I can. Would you like us to report to you when we fill out the new pages again, Rebecca? Yes, that would be very helpful. Specifically, there have been reports of new and dangerous monsters in the area. We would like as much info on them as possible to better enact countermeasures. You'll also be compensated just like before. We're counting on you. Understood. We'll be sure to drop by and report from time to time. Bro, that's Ellie's line. I'll be waiting. Oh, silly me. There's one other thing I need to tell you all about. It's about the data terminals you discovered during the cult incident. We were finally able to crack the data and began analysis recently. Oh, really? Really? Huh? What are we talking about? During the cult incident, we came across terminals in the Sun Fort that were encrypted. The data on them covers the DG cult and is believed to have been written by Joachim Gunter himself. But it had to be sent to forensics because swaths of the data had been deleted, leaving the sentences indecipherable. Were we able to recover the deleted parts? Not all of it, but forensics believes there is still hope. Fragments of the damaged data are still recoverable from the memory quartz. However, they say it will take considerable time before all of it can be recovered. Shoot! I thought we were finally going to get answers about one of the most cryptic parts of that incident. For now, let's stay patient. Thank you for letting us know, Rebecca. You're very welcome. Come see me anytime you want to check on the data that's been recovered. I'll let you know if there's been any progress in the analysis, too. Yes, please do. Please come show it to me once you've gathered a bit more data recorded in our database. Bro, but we have some. We have somes. Sergey. Oh, you think that's the chief? Likely. He did say he'd be calling this afternoon. Yes, Special Support Section, Lloyd Banning speaking. Hey, Lloyd. Like I mentioned this morning, you'll all be coming to the Crossbell Police Academy. You know where it is, right? Of course. It's past the gate near the fork on West Crossbell Highway. Yeah, I'll leave the gate open for you. By the way, I figure you already patrolled the city, right? Give your honest opinion. How'd it look? Oh. Well, to be honest, I get the feeling that something is about to happen. Make sure you keep sharpening those senses. You'll need them now more than ever. Anyways, I'll be waiting for you here. Understood, sir. I see it really was the chief. What did he have to say? You look worried. It's just the chief also seems to have picked up on the changing atmosphere. We should probably give him a report on Lecter and Heiyui too. That's true. Should we head off to the academy now? Yeah, let's take the west exit out onto the highway. You are now able to select West Crossbell Highway on the Crossbell City map. Boom. Yo, Rocks, man, you got enough for a ticket? Got enough to buy an entry ticket for the raffle for two $50 Steam gift cards. Yeah, if you do exclamation point giveaway, that'll bring up a pertinent link, give you all the information, dude. I'm back and awake because I had soda. Yo, man, sometimes that sugar and caffeine fix. Gotta get it. Welcome back, Sailor Venus. WB, WB, WB. Hello, you've reached the CPD. This is Fran speaking. Well, then allow me to go over your reports. Woo! Senior detectives. Been promoted. You were presented with the discipline badge equipment. All right, we got one more to do. That's gotta be for Lloyd. Prevents delay, speed. Yeah. You know what? I actually want to give it to Ellie if I can. I was looking at dexterity. I was like, who's got the lowest speed? I still actually think I want to give it to Ellie just in case. If she's going to be our healer, be our caster. Playing Civ 4 and did my Twitch schedule. Right on, dude. What's the schedule looking like? Prevents delay. Yeah, we'll give it to Lloyd. Bro, we got some monies, man. We can go buy some goods. Walter, you alright, buddy? Being a little weirdo. I only need 2 Assassin's Creed games and I'll have all the games. Which ones are you missing, Venus? Hi, kid. What's shaking? Why is your noggin all wet? Yuck. You like slobbered on your own head. How's that possible? Goofball, you're probably licking your paw, weren't you? Sims Week. I didn't mean to talk, dude. I just wanted to shop. Valhalla and Origins. Have you played Valhalla? No, you probably haven't played it yet, right? Duh. I'm like, hey, have you played it yet? No, I'm just a dope. I'm gonna scoop a coral ring for Ellie because I don't want her to get sealed. Get another long barrel for Ellie. It was only a hundo? Let's go. It's good. Dude, I always do that for some odd reason. Bro, I didn't mean seal, dude. I meant muted. Awful. It's okay. We'll double back. Stardew Valley hype. Well then, what does everyone want to do? If we're going to the police academy, we can go by bus or by foot. I'm fine with either. But I haven't been in the field for a while, so I wouldn't mind getting some exercise. Don't forget, we still have that wanted monster to deal with on the highway. Since we're here, maybe we should take care of it as we walk to the academy. Are you serious? Walking that far sounds like it'd be a real pain. Come on, you're too young to be saying stuff like that. You spend too much time drinking and partying in the city anyway. Some fresh air will do you good, Wazzy. I've never understood what it is people love so much about fresh air. Can I post my schedule on the Twitch channel on your Discord? Venus, of course you can, dude. That's what it's there for, my friend. Man, I never get tired of the soundtrack in this game. Yo, me either. And we're still brandy new, obviously. Like, it's so good. But whatever. If I get tired, our kind leader will just have to carry me in his loving arms. He will not. By foot it is then. Let's be careful and keep an eye out for that wanted monster. Roger that. Let's find some monsters and some shinies on the ground. Seize the truth. Like, this is what's up, bro. Oof. From long range. Lots of loot tonight, DJ? Hell yeah, dude. How's this story? Check out the intro song for Civ 4. It's so good. I will when I get off Venus. If I don't get the opportunity to do it tonight, I'll most certainly do it tomorrow. Love Noel's AoE attack. Dude, big time. I love AoE attacks, like, period. Getting interesting tonight was mostly side quests. That's pretty much what it's been for us. I mean, with the exception of, like, the 2 story quests. But that's how it be, dude. Like I do in every other game that we've played in the series. I do all the support requests. No support request left behind. Because, DJ, I got to see the beginning of it, dude, and that was crazy. Woo! Level up. I'll post a link on Discord. Awesome, Venus. Thank you very much, dude. Looking forward to checking it out, my friend. Give me your Sepith. Did all the Cold Steel quests? Yeah, dude, I'll do the same thing, DJ, for sure. I don't care how long it takes us. So close. That poison can be clutch from long range. Poison him from a distance. Yeah. Yeah. Them wrist rockets, though, man. Golly. Woo! I need to see ground sparklies. Oh! I was gonna say, gotta get the loot first, right? Oh yeah, dude. Team Rush, let's go. This is gonna be a big time overkill. Hey, Walter, we ain't playing with no tennis ball in here, bro. My man just came skidding in. I don't know if you saw him at the bottom of the screen. Like, tennis ball was like, pew! Bro, he would come in here and he would just knock everything down. It would be an absolute disaster. Camera down! Lights down! No, Walter, what have you done? Oh, Walter, our lovable ham. Oh my god, you know what I just thought about too, dude? I can't wait to run into some shiny palms again. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, we need shiny palms in our life bad. Because I was just thinking to myself, I was like, you know, it's like I'm gonna miss Dragon Quest XI, like the metal slimes, vicious metal slimes, but we got shiny palms back, bro. And DJ, I know that you've told me that there's gold palms in Cold Steel, which is dope. Ground shinies. Gold palms. Are they even better than shiny palms? They must be, right? Like, they have to be. Whew. Them tonfas made for defense. Strong on fucking offense, that's for sure. Wha-bam, wha-bam! I also needed to do... No, it's gonna be under... Ah, she has aerial cannon as her default. Okay, cool. Strike Heaven. I can't wait to use that. Oh boy, I can't wait to use that. You know, the one thing that was tough to get used to in Zero that we had in Trails in the Sky is being able to rotate the camera as you move. And I keep trying to do that too. Man, that takes me back to grinding through the towers in the sky, ran into so many palms. Bro, Rocks, there's a clip that DJ made on the channel. And you can find it, dude. It was one full. I think there was like 8 shiny palms that we took out. It was baller. I was so excited. Granted, it was toward the latter parts of the game, so we didn't get too many levels out of it. But dude, we got some. Thank you very much, Venus. I will most certainly check it out either tonight before I go to sleepy nights or tomorrow when we wake up after breakfast. Because tomorrow it's gonna be we're going to the park. Me and Youngblood going down to the park. We're gonna play on the slides. This battle tune is so good. I gotta remember, some mobs explode too, dude. Fire! Yeah. Yeah, buddy, let's go. Oh, boy. When I get a capture card, I'm going to stream my Switch games. I'm looking forward to it, dude. What are some that you're looking forward to streaming, Venus? See, these ones are always dicey. You never know where they're going to friggin' line up. Well, here's to trying. Ah. It was a risk we had to take. Yo, thank you, DJ. I was so hyped on that palm clip, dude. All right, hey, we got a couple. Hey, got a couple again. All right, 2 down. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yo, Granny, what's happening, buddy? How are you? Happy Monday, my friend. I hope you and yours had a phenomenal weekend. What's going on? How is everything? Oh, yeah. Spicy. Mario 64, Mario Galaxy, Mario Sunshine, Breath of the Wild, Final Fantasy 9 and 12, and the other ones I have. Dude, solid lineup, Venus. Looking forward to it, buddy. Dang, you're right. That was a ton of palms. That's what I'm saying, Rox. It was tight, man. Happy Monday to you as well. Things are good. Yourself? Everything's awesome, dude. Long weekend at work. Long day at work today, admittedly. But, you know, like I say, pretty much every single time, dude. I'm happy and healthy. My family is happy and healthy. All of you guys are happy and healthy. Yo, Lady Virgilia, thank you so much for that raid. Holy crap. Welcome in. I appreciate it very, very much. Welcome, Raiders. Yo, JK, what's happening, dude? Geofront Azure. It's incredible, dude. So darn good. I will save right after this. I promise you that. Playing some Yakuza 0. It's so good. It's so incredibly good. Out of control, beautiful. Guys, Raiders, if you're here for the first time, I'm Neomatter. I primarily just play RPGs, JRPGs. I really like to focus more on the turn-based side. That's my comfort food in terms of like battle systems, really. But I'm not, you know, I'll do an action RPG every now and again, but we're in the midst of playing through the entire Legend of Heroes series. We've obviously been through the Sky trilogy, and here we are in Azure, and then after that, we're going to move forward into the Cold Steel arc, man. Love these games. I'm hooked. Hooked big time. Let me tell you, your health is a big deal. Most folks don't realize just how big a deal. It's a huge deal, man. Big time. Love me some turn-based games. Love me some turn-based games, for sure, dude. Virgilia, how was this show, dude? How was your show this evening? Thank you very, very much for entrusting your friends and your community here with us, dude. I appreciate it. Oof. Oh, yo, it's a wolf. I was like, yo, what's the deal? She's got an EP cut one. Let's give her the, you know what? Let's give her the EP one here. Forgot that we had Eagle Eye too. Imagine that. Hey, King Hades, thank you so much for that follow, dude. Welcome to Brutopia. Glad to have you. Really loving Yakuza and glad to hear that you're loving the Trail series. Huge. It was recommended to me by one of my best buds. He found it and I've been hooked ever since. I'm very fortunate in the sense that we finished up 0 about 2 months ago. So we haven't been waiting for Azure for too long, but I know that there's been people that have been waiting for this patch for a long time. And I'm truly thankful to the team over at Geofront. They've done a phenomenal job, just as they have with 0. Last night, the prologue, it was a huge hype. It was a monstrous hype, man, like super hyped. Let's do it down here. photon shoot. That's a new one. Shoots heavily compressed photons. Oh, look at that Estelle emote. Are my stream notifications Final Fantasy VII themed? Yes, Sailor, some of them are. New follows, sub alerts, hosts are a different one, but yeah. The battle fanfare I love from Final Fantasies. Big time. Have to get the funds for the capture card first. It'll all come in time, dude. If I still had an external, I would be more than happy to give it to you, bud. But unfortunately, I parted ways with that many moons ago. Get out of here. Aww. The music is so darn good. Like, every entry in the series, the music just gets better and better and more hype. It gets so much more hype, man. And during our playthroughs, I do like to do voices for the characters. I 110% appreciate, like, the professional Japanese voice actors. Like, they do a phenomenal job. It's just something I like to do in these playthroughs where they are very text-heavy. It's just something that I have fun with, so hopefully I don't melt your eardrums. Seize the Truth is a fire battle jam. It's incredible, lady. But for those of you guys filing in for the first time, we normally stream Sunday through Thursday. We start anywhere around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we go right up until about midnight. So that's the schedule. Fridays and Saturdays I take off, hang out with buds, watch them play some games, have some family time. I don't steer away from any side quest. I normally take care of all of them. We got a monster hunt right now. That's my treasure chest. I'm all about the loot life. I'm a loot connoisseur. Walter, are you still playing with that tennis ball? Yeah. Come and say hi. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi, Dopey. And you guys will from time to time see the old stream mascot, Walter. I am a loot goblin. Yeah, DJ, you like those new BTTV emotes? I got to add some new ones to be able to use on the channel here. One of Walter, one of Bella. Yeah, dude. Super loot goblin. And Walter's a big ham. He's our nearly 5-year-old English bulldog. He is an animal. No pun intended. It's not like DJ's orange blur, but he is like a, they call his color piebald, so he's like tan and white. So he's like a tan and white ham. He's a tan and white ham, for sure. A big old meatball, if you will. The orange blur. Walter's a good boy. He's great with our son that I refer to as Youngblood. So if you're ever like, fuck is he calling Youngblood? It's what I call our son. We have a 2-year-old son, and I always refer to him as Youngblood. I'm just gonna drop some pertinent links. The huge, man. There's Discord, YouTube for playthroughs, TikTok. I do some stuff on there. No dancing, though. I can assure you, there's none of that. And then Twitter. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, I'm very, very active on there as much as I can be. I love to meet new people. I love to talk games, life with people. It's, you know, just another form of communication, dude. I've met some wonderful lifelong friends because of the internet. Wouldn't you know it? It's kind of a crazy thing. It's kind of a wild thing, dude. Like, the internet is where trolls were born. Not the ones that live under the bridge. Big sames, DJ. Big vibes. So, lady, not to kind of put you on the spot, but would you mind telling us a bit more about yourself? What kind of games do you like to stream? What's your schedule like? Just tell us a little bit more about yourself. That is an incredible hydration jug. This is the Chug Jug. I jokingly got this koozie gifted to me from an old friend, and it covers my gallon. So this is the Chug Jug. That's what I call it. I call it the Chug Jug. Got a little bit of lemon water in there. Got to stay hydrated, man. Giant jugs. Well, giant jug, singular. It's like a Cyclops jug. I just love mostly Japanese games. I'm right there with you. There's a lot that I have in the backlog that I still need to play, but trails before everything else. Oh gosh, I don't want to botch your name, but I know I will. Alera? Did I get close? Yo, 3 new followers on Twitch, 455. Congratulations, Venus. That's awesome, buddy. I'm very happy for you, bud. I look forward to catching some more of your broadcasts, too, dude. Yeah, close enough. Call me Aaliyah as well. Did I say that right? Aaliyah? Aaliyah, it's nice to meet you, dude. Welcome in. How are you, bud? Currently on the Yakuza series, but we'll be streaming, playing the new Ace Attorney when it comes out in later July. Anything else that you're excited for that's coming out or to complete on your backlog? Shred them like cheddar. Team Rush is so rad. Hey, Aaliyah, thank you so much for that follow, buddy. Welcome to Britopia. If you missed the introduction, my name is Neomatter. My name is Anthony, but everybody knows me as Neomatter. I've gone by this gamer tag for many, many moons, let's call it. And like I said before, I just mostly like to play some RPGs, JRPGs. Turn-based is really more in my wheelhouse. It's my comfort food, to coin a phrase, over and over and over again. Waiting for that Hajimari localization announcement. Everybody is. Even though I haven't even gotten into Cold Steel yet, like, I'm waiting. I am still waiting for that as well. And I play most of the games on Steam on my PC, but if I find out that Hajimari's coming out when it's coming out and it's going to be localized over here in the West, I'll be playing it on the PlayStation. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait for, like, 2 years to get it on PC. Virgilia, you were saying it wrong too, and you've probably known each other way longer. Makes me feel less like a dope. Sorry. Steel wrist prevents faint. Ooh, excuse me. Let's give it to Wazzy. Dude, DJ, I'm just excited to spend as much time as humanly possible in Zamuria. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to leave this place. These games make me feel so good. I'm just so excited to be in this world as long as I can be. Play games on Steam Origins and Epic Games. I'm feeling like at E3 this year, Sony's going to announce the 7 Remake PC port, which I'm excited for. And that's probably going to be exclusive to Epic Games Store. I know people have, like, qualms with Epic Games. Dude, if it's a game I want to play, it doesn't matter what launcher I use. It's not going to matter. Oh, JK, I got Xanadu on the backlog, man. These games are really my comfort place. Same here, man. It gives me a great opportunity to talk with people as well, and it's just, this is what I grew up playing. Like, this is what I spent, like, the most time low-key when I wasn't hanging out with friends, like, playing shooters, playing Halo, playing Madden, sports games and stuff like that. But, like, this is what I would play, like, at home, chilling, you know? My buds be like, yo, you want to do something? I'd be like, nah, I'm just staying in. I'm just hanging out. And I would just be playing these games. Booted up Sky just to run around? Jay, that's a vibe, man. I'm probably going to do the overlay spreadsheet method for Hajimari when it comes to PC. So, Aaliyah, Febs actually hooked me up. If you know February Night, he sent me the same thing. He sent it to me, so I'll be able to do it. I'm very excited. I'm incredibly excited. But again, I gotta get through this. I gotta get through Cold Steel. I say get through like it's... Look, I need to get through this. I'm not rushing anything whatsoever. You did, DJ. Thank you very much for that still, dude, buddy. I appreciate it greatly. What was I just gonna do? Orbment. Yeah. Evade. No, I didn't mean to do that. My B. Give us some more movement. Yeah, dude. By the time you finish Trails Neo, you might be able to play Hajimari when it gets localized. That's what I was thinking. Like, if this, like, I've been very fortunate in the sense that all the stars have basically aligned. I finished Zero. We waited probably right around 2 months. Here we are in Azure. And I think we'll be playing Cold Steel, like, we'll probably get finished up with the Cold Steel arc in November-ish, October, November. We usually average about a game a month on the channel, so I get about 15, sometimes 20 hours a week to play, depending on how things are going. Obviously, family comes first, work comes first, but that's been the going rate. It took us 34 days in total. We just, while we were waiting for Azure, we finished up playing our first playthrough of Dragon Quest XI, which was a beautiful game. If you have not played, incredible. I put in 1 day, 7 hours, 4 minutes, 30 seconds on Civ 6 on my PC. Bro, that's a ton of time, Venus. But that's rad, though, dude. I'm glad that you have a game that you can vibe on so well. Oh my gosh, they explode. That's not good. I should have remembered that, but I didn't. Long range. I need to try Dragon Quest game at some point. I played a little bit of 8 when I was younger on PS2, but my attention span back then was like next to nothing. But 11 was phenomenal. It was about 120 hours, I think. And yeah, it took us right around 33 or 34 days. And a beautiful game, dude. Akira Toriyama, his art style is just chef's kiss. It's beautiful. But stopped after the start of the 3rd act. Oh, man. I got hard stuck. What was it? What did you get hard stuck on, Jay? Yeah, Venus, dude, I forgot that some of the mobs explode. Okay, so if... Let me try and remember this correctly. I don't know if you know about the Hallelujah electrolyte. Like, that is a way to boost levels like crazy. And I'm talking like, you'll get like upwards of 3, 4, 5, 6, 700,000 XP if you can pull it off. Because like in Trails with their shiny palms, in Dragon Quest you have the metal slimes, vicious metal slimes, king metal slimes, anything metal slime. Okay, so here's the deal. If you have... you have the main character, Eric and Jade in your party. You have to get them pepped. And once all 3 of them are pepped, you'll have a pep ability with the main character, and you can use, it's called Hallelujah. So what Hallelujah does is, it greatly increases the experience that you will get from the battle. It'll give you more items at the end. And then after you've done that, you want to keep, you want to get Sylvando in your party, and you're going to need main character Jade and Sylvando in your party. And get those 3 pepped up, and then you'll do what's called Electrolyte. And what that does is it has an opportunity, it has a chance to spawn metal slimes, which, like I just said, you get like your most XP from. Yeah, you can do it on whatever port of it that you have, but dude, it's awesome. Oh, thank you very much, Venus. I'll check it out, dude. So I'm gonna either start over or try to find a save that starts at the 3rd act. Good thinking, dude. But yeah, I ended up getting max level before we did the final battle. And that Hallelujah Electrolyte, like 1-2 combo, huge help. Huge help, dude. I was jumping up like 7 to 10 levels. It was crazy. If I have one, pass it your way. I don't have one for the beginning of the 3rd act. Please don't chastise me for this. I'm like basically a 1 save slot person. Other than autosave, I just usually do 1 save slot. Yeah, Dragon Quest XI S. The S chapters are great. Okay, so the only reason why right now I have 2 save points is because somebody in chat was telling me last night that there was a bug prohibiting you from having more than 1 save slot. That's the only reason why we have this other one here. But I save all the time. 1 save for daily stuff, 1 save for dungeons. That's a smart way to do it. I didn't even think about that way. Okay, these things go boom. Oh, perfect. We're good to go. In every game, it's smart. Maybe that'll be a smart move for me going forward. I'll have to consider doing that. Yeah, dude. Meanwhile, I run out of save slots by mid-game. Oh, man, I never... Oh, wow, hey, he was like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I don't know, just basically my entire life, I've always just been like 1 save slot. Unless there's something that I feel like we're gonna have to save scum, then maybe I'll have a 2nd one. But that's very rare for me. I'll probably have to do the thing myself. Now the more that I think about it, and it's not even like you guys are encouraging me to do it, but it's just making me think about doing it now. Oh, Lloyd, get up. Some games, it's too easy to fill up save slots. Bro, I just think that I save so often. Pardon the alliteration. Ooh, Sepith, let's go. I got you, horn thing. Oh, wow. Ooh. All right, we're gonna do it. Oh, dude, we haven't done Strike Heaven. We haven't done, like, nearly anything with Wazzy, dude. I love these combo attacks, dude. And the team rushes. Oh, my gosh. Ripperoni. Oh, the combo attacks in the team rush are amazing. They are so rad. Boom, point blank range. Wake up, Noel. I'm gonna save the rest of our CP just because I know that we're gonna have that monster on this road. I want to do my best to shred that thing. Oofta. If a game has multiple modes, I try to save for each mode, basically. See, I'm just the person, I usually only go through, like, normal mode. Like, that's it. And I've heard of people playing through, like, the hardest mode on this is Abyss mode, if I'm not mistaken. And I've heard that that is absolutely bonkers. Like, it's freaking nuts. Prankster? Hey, now. Who do we give in Fuego to? Oh, increases chance to cook a peculiar dish. Oh my goodness! Yo, DJ, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Lady Virgilia. Yo, you've gifted 5 to the channel. Thank you so much, DJ. Lady Virgilia, enjoy those emotes. Make sure to thank the legendary DJ. Dude, I love getting to meet friends of friends. That's what these games are for, man. I'm so fortunate, man. Meet so many great fucking people, dude. Subs aside. Like, subs and, like, anything like that. Anything monetary aside, dude. Just, I've had the opportunity to meet so many great people because of video games. It's awesome. It, it's heartwarming, dude. It really is. I love it. Prankster. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Heat wave. Let's go. Yeah, dude. I love it. I don't even remember the artist's name. We found him, or excuse me, I found him on Fiverr. Knocked it out of the park. Oh. Who is this feral beast? Large red-haired man. Oh, and I will just say to everybody, obviously, I know I have it tagged everywhere on my Twitch page as well as here on the stream. No spoilers, no character names, and then that goes for like games in the future too in the series. Like I don't want anything spoiled. Papa Graham, no music, no characters, nothing, please. I'm begging you. I didn't even watch the release trailer for Azure because I didn't want to hear anything. I didn't want to see anything. I want to go into all of these completely blind. Hello there. Are you also walking along the highway? It's coming. Huh? A train from the Empire. Take a good look. Points and lines. Super foreboding. The dude with the green hair, he just swapped seats. Just kidding, it's just a character model. My bad. JK, zero guide, dude. We're just going in completely blind. 100%. Dude, Virgilia, I love that Estelle emote. Estelle is Bestel. An Erebonian train on the Transcontinental Railroad? Excuse me, but is there anything strange about that? No, nothing strange at all. By the way, you there. That train, how many passengers were on it? What? You took a good look inside as it went by, right? How many? Answer. Well, I'm not entirely positive, but... Holy shit, man. I wasn't even paying... Oh, is this why you were asking if I was looking at a guide? Okay. I'll take hints / the answer for this one. I go back on my word right just this one time. Shit, man, how many were there? I was just concentrated on that character model with the green hair. It's the only one I like really paid attention to. Shame on me, right? What a detective. I mean, there was 3 train cars. I actually forgot, wasn't even watching. I mean, I could just straight up Google it. This is just chapter 1. I was gonna say, I'm just gonna Google it. $52? Yo, thanks, JK. Not bad. I don't know if it's just a fluke, but it looks like you got a decent pair of eyes at least. Yo, clutch, JK, thank you. Okay. I have to eat my words. I needed a spoiler on that one. Maybe. I never thought I'd get it right. Keep sharpening those eyes. Don't look aimlessly. Never let anything get by you. Most importantly, use them to gain the edge in battle. What? That's the key to survival on the battlefield. You would do well to remember that. He looks like a bad man. Also, if you want a guide, this one does just tell you where to go. Don't use names you don't already know. Oh, doesn't use names I don't already know. What's the name of the guide? Because I'll check it out if I ever do get stuck. I try really hard to friggin' wing it, but in this case, I'm a fucking liar. I did not just wing it. I begged and pleaded for your guys' help. Thank you. What was that? That physique and intensity. I don't know who he was, but he wasn't an average civilian. Just Google Eno Kaseki guide. It's one by Zeolius. Okay. Guys, and you know what? Now that I just see that too, man. Yeah, we are doing a raffle for two $50 Steam gift cards. We're going to be doing a giveaway for that at the end of this playthrough. So if you do ! Giveaway, it's all your pertinent information. You can buy raffle tickets. You got plenty of time to bank some pints. So, oh man, I used guides in Cold Steel games for reasons like hidden quests. Now I think I want to. I'd miss so many hidden quests without his guide. Damn, dude. All right, so I'm sleeping, I guess. Trails games turned me into a guide user. See, Final Fantasy games turned me into a guide user. Paperback strats back in the day. I always had it. I would pre-order a game. I would pre-order a Final Fantasy, and I would always get the paperback strat with it. No, that doesn't do him justice. What do you... Holy shit. What? Are those? How cruel. Could these be the wanted monsters from the request? They must be. They match the description perfectly. Although it looks far more than what was initially reported. 3, 4, 5, all killed with slashing attacks. I take it this was his handiwork. Yes, I'm sure of it. No regular blade did this. It looks like the work of some kind of giant hatchet. How can you stay so calm while looking at this? I'm sorry, this is a little too much, even for me. Right, let's get away from here. That man, he's already gone. Yeah, it looks like he was headed for the city. Even if we'd left now, I doubt we'd catch up. I'm not sure we'd want to either. Wow, and we didn't even have to defeat them. Was abruptly terminated and expired. What, man? I wanted the DP. Well, I didn't want the DP. Yeah, but Venus, you can buy a maximum of 20 and you have plenty of time, dude. There's no rush. Plenty of time, my friend. Damn, bro. All right. I mean, we're just going then. Huh. Terminated. Holy smokes, dude. It's 12:20? Okay. So, unfortunately, I do have to wrap things up, though. Tomorrow and Wednesday are my days off, and I spend it with my son, and trying to keep a 2-year-old occupied without copious amounts of coffee is very tricky sometimes. Luckily, right now, he's obsessed with leaf blowers and lawnmowers and stuff like that. Just bought 2. Awesome, Venus. Pumped for you, dude. Anybody has a chance, man. DJ won the last one. Mods are not able to partake this time. Well, they weren't last time either. Sorry. But dudes, with that being said, let's find somebody. Just because we had to alt-tab out, we gotta find somebody that we can go say what's up to. Oh, you know what, man? My good buddy Merc Show is on right now. And he's playing some Mass Effect. And I know he's been really hyped. He hasn't been on for a little bit. I want to drop by and show my man Merc Show some love. Actually, I want to make sure that he's still doing the thing. Oh yeah, he sure is. Cool. Yeah, sorry Spotify. Goodbye. All right, guys. Let's get this raid queued up. Thank you so very much, everybody, for coming out, hanging out tonight. Lady Virgilia, thank you very much. Let me run this back real quick, dude. I don't want to leave any stone unturned. Alira for the follow. King Shade for the follow. Lady Virgilia for that beautiful raid. Thank you so very much. DJ with the raid. Static Arbiter, 200 bits. Sailor Venus with the host. Thank you. Luigi, 100 bits. Lucid Horizon coming in like an absolute boss. 5 gifted to the channel, dude. Thank you guys so very much, man. Another phenomenal night. I'm looking very much forward to being back here again tomorrow night. Same great time, same great place. I hope you and yours have a phenomenal Tuesday. Get yourself some sleeps. And stay happy, stay safe. All that good stuff, dudes. It was a pleasure to meet you guys tonight. If you haven't been here before, thank you again. Nothing but love. Each and every one of you, friends new and old, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. We'll see you.